Yo, bro, it's summertime. You know what that means?
What that mean?
That means you gotta rock all your suede pairs, new up pairs, and every single pair that it can't take the rainfall because, goddamn, I've been wearing my sneakers, bro.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
You know you have. So wear your sneakers, guys.
Please.
Yo, welcome back to the Shooter Podcast, episode 129 with me and the bro 808 Kicks 80. Welcome back. But like I do say at the start of every single podcast, or when Q does say it as well, please do like, follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do, because we always like to break it down every single week. Because what are we here to do today, bro? Like we do every single week.
Same thing we do every week. It don't change. We came to take over the world, ladies and gentlemen. And today, we got some more help. We're going to always have some more help. We be having good help, too. A lot of good help lately.
Oh, yeah.
And today will be no different, because our guest today, his name is more than likely cooler than yours. Let's just get that on out the way off the top. He probably got more Air Max than you, too, because he got a whole bunch of them. And he's probably a better host than you. And I can say that, and TJ can say that from experience. We got none other than KevinKMan from In Kicks We Trust podcast in the building. This is the third episode of the Toronto Takeover. Welcome, Kev. Welcome.
Yeah. Because like we had Rich. Well, welcome, Kev. We have Rich, we had Income Money, and now we have Kev, the main man, Kevin. What's up, bro?
What's going on, TJ?
Good, bro.
Yo, this is the second member of In Kicks We Trust, a dope podcast that me and TJ have both been guests on. So y'all know how we do. We gonna reciprocate. We gonna spread the good energy around the community. So we got to have every member, and Kev is the, dare I say, the A mic, the host with the hostess, not the hostess, the host with the most on the In Kids We Trust podcast. It's good to see. I ain't seen you or talked to you since my episode, which was a while back, but I ain't gonna spoil nothing because I don't know when y'all dropping. But my bro been on the pod too, so
yes, sir.
We had to bring you on, bro. We had to.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Yeah, it's an honor.
Yeah, guys, go and check out In Kicks We Trust, the podcast. It is very good. It was a good experience as well. To be honest, it's always nice to go on somebody else's. It was nice to go on somebody else's, not host it, and just chill back and relax and have a conversation. You feel me on that, bro?
That's the way I feel right now, right? Actually, you know.
Yeah, good, man. That's we want to spread the energy, because we know, the three of us along with Rich, we know what it is to put a show together, and it's not easy. We make it look as easy as possible, but it's not easy. So it's good to have some more representation. That's all. I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. So for being from Toronto, what time is it there? As in the time of recording, because I'm at nearly 11 p.m.
It's almost 6 p.m. here in Toronto. So
okay.
Same as me.
Yeah. So your time differences are pretty much the same. Well, how is it in Toronto, and what have you been up to this week in Toronto?
Man, the summers in Toronto are crazy. So, I mean, this week particularly, just getting through the work week, to be quite honest with you. But for the summers in general, I've been cottaging most of the time, so I haven't been able to experience a lot of the events that are going on in Toronto. But we had Caravana last weekend, right? There's always events going on. Weather's been beautiful too, so can't complain with that. But yeah, I mean, just in general, for me specifically, just been hanging with the fam, just enjoying summers with my friends and my family, and just doing the cottage thing. So been able to just relax, so to speak.
So when you say the cottage thing, what you mean?
So We've got like Lake Ontario, close by. I mean,
Okay.
we're on Lake Ontario, but there's other lakes that are close to us too.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you say we're on Lake Ontario?
Yeah, like we border Lake Ontario, so
That's a flex.
Yeah.
That's a flex. Hit the
Well,
button.
not
Hit
me
the button, TJ. Hit the button. That's a
specifically,
flex.
but
That's a
the
flex.
city of Toronto, right? So
No, that's that close because Lake Ontario be popping, right?
oh yeah, like we have the CN Tower and the Rogers Center and the Scotiabank Arena is right in the heart of downtown. You can see Lake Ontario from right there. So when you're at the waterfront there's always events that are going on around the waterfront too. So that's what I mean by, Toronto's summers are always popping because they have always got some sort of events going on that just, you're able to just enjoy the views, boat cruises, that sort of thing too. A lot of boat cruise parties and things are happening. So, yeah, it's usually pretty wild times in Toronto in the summer.
Speaking of events, what side do you fall on, Kev?
Oh, okay.
Are you like us or are you like them? I gotta ask.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I had this discussion. I think being from Toronto, of course, with Drake, of course, being from Toronto as well. It's one of those things where you got to represent for your city. I think both guys put up a good fight, and it's one of those things. I think for me, um, I think I'll have to represent for the city of Toronto. I'll say Drizzy.
Yes.
He definitely showed out. It's hard to say because both artists, they put up their shots, right? But the thing is that when you pick a side, it's hard to convince the other which side is the actual winner. That's the problem. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If somebody's
Yeah.
already said that Kendrick is the winner, you're not going to convince them otherwise. If somebody said that Drake is the winner, you're not going to convince them otherwise. So
Yeah, but
you almost have to agree to disagree there.
Yeah, we do.
That's a fair play. We will agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, we
on
definitely
that
agree
kind
to
of,
disagree.
Yeah. Especially when one artist's whole philosophy of shots was debunked, so we have to agree to disagree.
Well, they both been debunked, like, but that was my whole stance in the middle of it when people were leaning on the accusations from either side. Like it's beef, so you could say whatever. Like when Tupac said he slept with Faith, she denied it, but
Yeah.
Hit 'Em Up was still the greatest diss song before Not Like Us.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
nobody, I mean, Hit 'Em Up was 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, but nobody references whether or not Pac actually slept with Faith.
Yeah, like was it actually true?
It's just a good song now. It's just a it is what it is.
Let me be honest. The whole Jay-Z and Nas era, I actually was like for a long time. For a long time, I was actually saying Jay-Z actually beat Nas. But on reflection, when you go back to it, Nas ethered Jay-Z heavily.
Well,
And,
I believe Jay-Z won. Go ahead though.
I still that was very close in my personal opinion. That was really close because I love Jay-Z, like in terms of the music representation. Nas is up there for me as an artist as well, but going through it, I think Jay-Z maneuvered in a way where he was just on it. But he did apologize for Super Ugly, and the Ether song, to be honest, over Takeover was like a bit better in retrospect after years and years in delving in it. But the true winner at the end was Jay-Z. Business wise, he maneuvered like crazy.
We ain't talking. We got to take that out though. We can't. We ain't talking about. Yeah, we ain't talking about like life accomplishments or business acumen or none of that. When we talking about music, we talking about songs and we talking about bars. The reason why I chose Jay-Z, and I was a Nas fan before I even heard a Jay-Z song. Let me just say that.
Yeah, same here, bro.
So I'm a lot less of a Nas fan since then. Like when I was a kid, it was written. That was the album that got me on the Nas, and I had never heard of Jay-Z to that point. But what I'm trying to say is, to me, Jay-Z made better songs, plural. Ether was arguably better than each of Jay-Z's diss tracks to that point. Even Takeover, because it's not like how it is now where you can just drop a song in a couple hours.
Yeah.
You had to wait for the album to drop or a mixtape to come out, or you had to wait for that artist to send a song to the radio station or whatever the case is.
Yeah,
So that
I
beef lasted a whole lot longer because we were waiting on album cuts to drop.
Yeah.
So people had declared Nas the winner before Jay-Z put out his last song.
Yeah. I think it was very it was very interesting time. And if I'm honest, you really can tell like Kendrick is a true hip hop artist in terms of his history, because what he did with the OVO sign and calling OV hoes and all that stuff, he kind of did what Nas did in terms of calling I rock hoes, you rock fellas. Yeah. So like kind of, so you can I recognize that when actual Kendrick did what he did to Drake, and I kind of said definitely Kendrick knows his history in terms of what he's doing.
That's kind of what it boiled down to. It was kind of like a war of semantics in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think Kendrick thought deeper about it than Drake did. Drake, for the people who believe Drake took the L, it was more about cultural issues.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what Kendrick leaned on, and that's why I know me and TJ feel a certain kind of way. But I have zero issue with you, Kev, saying I'm from, because that's how I am. No. If you're from Atlanta, I'm gonna ride with you until you give me a reason not to. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
exactly.
If you want to, if you riding with your hometown guy, I see zero problem with that.
And you know what that is?
Sensational.
What?
Yeah.
I told you I'd get you to this week. I'd get you this week.
This man, he add new clips.
Just sound bites.
Yeah, bro. I never heard that one before, man. I don't like it. Yeah. I promise you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the other thing too is that there's so much Drake hate. I think it just gave people a platform to express that as well. So,
yeah, he's easy to hate, though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was. To be honest, it's coming. His semantics behind the scenes is the reason what took him to where he is at the moment. And this is why he's not getting a lot of love from a lot of people at this moment in time, because for people in the industry, it was really easy to turn their back on Drake. I don't think so. I heard rumors at this moment in time. It's only rumors that Wayne ain't messing with him and Nicki Minaj messing with him. So that's quite. I don't know. I don't know how true that is, especially with the new couple of songs he's released. Yeah, it's not really cap if you got XO chain on your chest and you're rapping with that.
They wasn't running around with him before the beef.
Yeah, true. So there's little semantics here and there. I don't know how much of that is true. It's just all rumors at the moment, but we'll see what happens anyway. But going back into the sneaker stuff, bro. So, have you had any pickups this week? Because we talked about pickups when I went on your podcast in Kicks We Trust on Monday. So, have you had any pickups this week?
This week, no. Actually, I've been pretty good in terms of pickups. I'm just trying to be super selective. The last pickup that I had actually was the military blue 4s, which I had mentioned to you. But other than that, the only other pickup that I had previously, sneaker wise, actually I rocked them today. So let me just grab them quickly. It was earlier this year, but I picked up these. Biotech Air Max 1s. So my thing has been grail hunting. So I've been doing a lot less of like weekly pickups and like pickups of stuff that's just been recently releasing, and just going back and hunting a lot of grails. So I've done grabbing that pair. I think before that I picked up both 2 pairs of the Supreme Dunk Low, the cement pairs. So I picked up the black cement pair and the red cement pair.
J-Pack?
No,
you said Supreme.
The Supreme Dunk Lows, yeah.
Okay.
the cement ones. So there's a black one, a white and a blue one, and then a
Right.
red one. I was able to get the black one and the red one, and added those to my collection. So that, I think another one too was the Air Max one, the Atmos, the Tiger Camo one.
Yeah.
That one I got around my birthday last year, so around this time last year. So I've been trying to just like stay
The
away
heavy.
from. Yeah, I've been trying to stay away from a lot of the newer releases, because you can get overwhelmed with the stuff that's coming out. There's something coming out every week, and there hasn't been anything that's really caught my eye that much in terms of newer releases. But I've been going back and getting the ones that I haven't been able to cop.
That reminds me of something I wrote down for this podcast this week. I'm gonna say this. And we're very loyal to brands, but I'm gonna say this open-heartedly. I have no loyalty anymore, right? I have no loyalty to any
here we
brand,
go.
right? Listen to this. Listen
Here we
to this.
go.
I have no loyalty to no brands, no association to no brands. We're not sponsored or nothing like that. So I'm gonna just say, if you want me to spend my money with you, you gotta impress me now. You gotta impress me with your release, the sneaker you're releasing, the colorway, the box, everything. Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna spend my money with any of these brands. That you gotta impress me, because at the end of the day, what's actually happening is the consumers are just diving into these releases. If you're very selective now, right? I'm gonna say you need to wow me, right, to a point when I'm like, you know what, I need that. And that's the only reason I'm gonna spend my money going forward. You got to wow me, and then I'll buy it.
Ain't that
I
always
agree.
been the case though?
Yeah, it has been the case, but like you rein it in a bit more, because like now it's not like, yo, I'm gonna buy every single release that comes out because it's like nice. No. It's I'm going to your avenue. Q is like basically literally making sure it's gonna wow me. It has to be
See-
special for me to spend my
See,
money now.
This is new. This is a new development, Kev. Give me a second.
He's changing his tune now, is he?
Cause this guy, I'm talking about bro, 6, 7. That's only happened to me once. I remember it was July 22. I bought 6 pairs, and I end up selling 5 of them over time. Like not immediately.
Yeah,
I
sure.
felt like at the time that these were pairs that I was gonna keep because I wanted all of them. That's why I bought all of them. Like I'm way past like copping for cop's sake. If I like it, our slogan: buy what you like, rock what you like. But why is my phone? I'm sabotaging myself. Y'all forgive me. I'm sabotaging the pod today. But being picky, bro, it adds to me. In my mind, it adds clarity to your collection. Like
Absolutely.
I feel like my collection is a collage, a beautiful collage of weirdness, wackiness, nostalgia, and like personal feelings. Personal, when you like this
Okay.
rolling New Balance, right?
hmm
Anybody that's been paying attention to us, I talk reckless about New Balance so many times, bro. But when they did this rolling TR 808, I said, no, I gotta buy that. Now I gotta eat some of my words, right? Because I'm 808 kicks.
I was
the
gonna say,
808
did you only
shoe.
buy it because of the 808, or did you actually
Yes.
like the silhouette?
I do like the shoe. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it. Now let me say that. And I am gonna wear it. However, Roland made the TR 808 machine. My name is based on the 808 drum. There would be no 808 drum without the Roland TR 808 machine.
There you go.
Yeah. But what Q
So I had
hasn't
to.
told you, he's gonna swap those insoles out and put some Nike insoles, so there's like a bit of a
I will
cushion
not.
between his feet and the New Balance sole.
I will not because it's already tight. It's already tight as hell, and plus the insole got the 808 on it too. So I can't disrespect Roland, bro. It's less about that cop was less about New Balance than it was about Roland. You know what I'm saying? I bought it because of my connection to the 808 sound. You know what I mean? So I had to, bro.
The other thing you could do is just go to the local Nike outlet, get some blessed water, and throw it on a New Balance, and hope you don't burn.
It's not gonna burn. Also,
Right.
also, as promised, my brother TJ, Mr. Party Time, sent me the Hyper Royal. This 2018
Yeah.
Hyper Royal ones, not the suede Hyper Royals.
How's it
the
smell,
all
bro?
blue.
How's it smell, bro?
It smells brand new.
Hold on.
Sensational.
All right, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
I actually ended up getting I think I told you on In Kicks We Trust pod. I actually completed the Air Trainer 1 college pack. I bought the white pair.
I remember that.
Yeah, so bro, it looks beautiful. It looks like
Great
that
pair.
gold bejeweled swoosh. It looks beautiful, bro. Absolutely gorgeous.
You gonna get the
it is
Super
going
Bowls
to be-
too?
Nah, I don't like the silver. I like
Okay.
the college playoff. I just like the gold on them. Like the black and the gold and the white and the gold looks absolutely tremendous, bro. Absolutely.
Now
tremendous.
you
Love
have
it.
to watch the college championship game this year.
Yeah, no, I have to. Yeah, I'm
This
forced
season.
to now.
Yeah, you
When's
got to
it,
know
bro?
at least a look. See, when is it? At the end of the college football playoffs. That's when it is. You figure it out.
Google it. I'll Google it.
When the season's over, when the regular season's over.
It's after the season. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. You know what? I am actually getting into football, in terms of American football, but like because I end up every year now in February time. Well, I watch the what do you call it?
Super Bowl.
Super
See,
Bowl.
he don't
Yeah.
even know the name of it.
I did. You just beat me to the punch. I was actually going to call it the championship.
You said,
Super Bowl.
you said, what is it? So I answered.
World Championship, right?
the
Super Bowl.
NFL championship game.
Yeah.
is what
The
it is.
championship game. Yeah, the
It's
winner
called
takes
the
it all.
Super Bowl.
But
What's the
yeah,
trophy?
this,
What's the trophy that they give out at the end? What's the name of the trophy?
but don't put me on the spot like that. I don't know the NFL American football like that, bro.
It's the Lombardi Trophy, bro. It's named after
There you
Vince
go.
Lombardi. He's a legendary NFL coach.
The more you know. See?
That's much-
The more you know.
That's much information you're gonna get from me. You gotta learn the rest on your own.
I will do my research on that in the future. But on feet this week, I had, I said in the start, it's summertime, wear your suedes, wear your New Bucks and stuff like that. I had my Jordan 4 UNCs on for the second time. I think I did photos in from Offspring for the first time. Second time, wore them out. Was really careful, bro. Like that material will ruin real quick, and we had this conversation offline as well. So I was walking on eggshells because my initial thought was, if I get these dirty, my mind's gonna be constantly on why did I get these dirty? How am I gonna get these clean? And my whole day's ruined because I was just thinking about the sneakers. When's the last time that's happened to you guys?
Go ahead, Kel.
That happened to me recently, actually. So I actually bought a pair of Nike IDs, Air Maxes, and there was a grease stain that was on the toe box, and I guess some food that I ate, whatever, and it was like a grease stain, and I can't even get it out. Like it's kind of like it's there, and I can see it. It's noticeable, and it's one of those things where you can't really like scrub it out like if it was just regular dirt, you know what I mean? So it's still like I guess the marking is still there, so it kind of drives me nuts. It's like what TJ's saying, it just bothers me. It's one of those things where nobody else would really notice it, but I notice it. You know what I mean?
That's the one. That's the one, because every time I get my sneaker dirty, like I got the Shadow 2.0s, like first time I wore them, I actually skipped the curb and this curb rubbed on the back of the grey, and because it's nubuck, right? It got left a dirty mark. So when I got home, I actually kind of rubbed it off, got the nubuck rubber on, and just rubbed it off. And it's fine, but my mind knows there was a stain there, and it's never gonna let it go. It's like bollocks.
Bro, that's funny because when we talked a few days ago, and you was telling me about how you had a little fear about the UNC 4s, I had to remind him of the story from my wife's birthday party a few years back. My very first time wearing my UNC 4s, it was raining outside. The party was inside, but my OG was there, and he was going outside to smoke. So I went outside with him, and it was raining, and the water bouncing up off the dirty ground, and the front of my UNC fours ended up brown.
Hey.
I cleaned them, and I got them back blue, but I can see the discoloration. I don't think other people can see it the way I see it, because I know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You got your muddy glasses on, and all of a sudden, all you can see is that dirt marks. That's a problem, bro. That's a big problem. Like you can't you think it's like other people look at your sneakers like, oh yeah, it's brand new, it's clean, and you're like inside, you're like, nah, I know that was dirty. I know that was
so.
brown.
Do you take the compliment, or do you tell them what really happened?
No, I just take the compliment and move it.
Yeah,
Like, I did a good job cleaning them.
I can't, bro, because I hate when people accuse me of not wearing my sneakers. To your point at the beginning in the intro, bro, it's this one dude, I will not say his name too, because I don't rock with him. He used to, every time I did an on-foot picture, every time I went live on IG, you ain't wore them. Yes, I have, but I got cleaning materials. You know what I'm saying? I clean my shoes. So I want them to look brand new every time I wear them. That's the point. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you commending me on my cleaning skills.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
if you really pay attention, you could. But who try? Like, bruh, what difference do it make? You ain't wore them. Stop it, man. Stop it.
But just to give you an answer about my collection, and Q will vouch for this. My collection is a collection of chaos. It's literally a collection of chaos. It's like everything I just like. It's like little boy's room, which everything that you like is in there.
He,
Keeps nodding in there.
Kev, he sent me that Royal because he had two of them.
I think you mentioned that to us too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he ain't like, it's a shoe from 2018 that ain't no foot been inside.
Yeah. Well, I got my foot
I ain't got
outside.
that. I ain't got that. I mean, you wear the other pair, but how often do you wear it? Like,
You know what? I wore it quite a bit when I first got them. Like, maybe about a
But they're
year,
not
6
beat.
months after. They're not beat. They were cut, bro. I don't beat my sneakers like that. I don't.
Exactly.
If I clean them right, it literally will look brand new again. But saying that, bro, I think I need to put my invention into place, and I already talked to you about this. I hate driving in my car, bro. Every single time there's a black mark. I clean the carpet, and all that. But every time you get in the car and put your foot in the car, it gets dirty again, and you start riding it, and it's just man. Like even on my wave runners, there's a black mark on the back, and I hate that so much. I just makes me angry.
Driver's pet peeve, yeah.
So have you ever, I ain't gonna say have you ever, what life adjustments have you had to make around your sneakers, Kev? Because I know I got a few.
Life adjustments. Oh,
Yeah, like because I'm a sneakerhead, my life or my lifestyle has to be different in this way. Like what TJ is saying, I don't get driving stains no more because I drive different because I'm a sneakerhead. Now, I actually
Hold on. What do you mean
No.
you drive different? Do you have your legs on your steering wheel when you're on your feet on your arms
Yeah.
on the pedals?
yeah. Nah, I learned how to adjust my foot to where I don't get driving stains. And now I don't have to think about it. I don't clean driving stains off my shoes because they aren't there.
I'll
People-
send you
people
my
say they put
I'll
the-
send
they-
you my invention once it's done. And you
people
can
say
wear
they put a
those
towel
instead.
down. People say they put a
Nah.
towel down.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But for me,
I got a better
like-
idea.
For me, like I don't. To be quite honest, like I wear my sneakers. I don't really try to change the way that I walk in them. You know, when people say like, "Oh, I don't like creases," so they walk like penguin footed or whatever the case is.
Duckfoot.
Or yeah, whatever it is.
The new shoe walk.
For me, it's I check the weather religiously, like down to the hour, so I know which sneakers that is. So in terms of lifestyle change, I don't change the way that I walk or the way that I drive or whatever, but I make sure that I know that I'm wearing sneakers that that fit the weather that we're having, right? So as you know, in Canada, we can have 4 seasons in the same month, which is insane. But
Sound like Georgia.
There you go. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I will check the weather religiously down to the hour. If I have to, I will bring 2 pairs of sneakers with me
Mm.
just so I can do the switch up to make sure that I'm not
Guilty,
wearing suede and rain.
guilty confession
Whoa,
time.
that's next level. That's next
He's
level.
guilty.
Hold on, Kev. That's some next level sneakery right there. That is, yo, that's some expert, like, master sneakery behavior right there. I brought 2 pairs just in case it's gonna rain. Like, who are you?
Keep a beater pair in your trunk just in case. You never know.
Oh, you saying beaters? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
okay.
mean, exactly. It's not like I'm bringing 2. I mean, I could. I could bring 2 nice pairs if I want to. But like, for example, like, I have 2 dogs as well. So sometimes I'll take my dogs with me on a walk, but I'll bring a pair of sneakers with me that I'm gonna be rocking at one point. And then if I have to take them on grass or on a like a dirty path or something like that, like a dirt path, go to the car, switch them up to the beater pair, and I'll walk them there. That type of
That
thing.
makes
You know what I
sense.
mean? So,
That makes sense. That's what I mean. Like, those are lifestyle adjustments because you're a sneaker. Like, things that you do because you're a sneakerhead. Like, I sweat a lot when it's hot, but I always got a rag in my pocket, regardless.
right.
Whether it end up being for my face or for my shoe, or if I got on a white shirt, because we anti-white shirt over here.
Yeah.
You know,
No white shirts around here.
detergent pens. Like, detergent pens are one of the best inventions. Like, I used to have the little wipes, the little sneaker wipes. But I got wipes in my car because to me they're the same. Whether it's got the
Or
word
like baby
sneaker
wipes.
on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, those type of things. Like I said, I've done the towel thing before. I kept a towel in my car. When I had on my work shoes, I would put the towel in the back. When I had on sneakers, the towel going under my feet.
So Kevin, have you ever done a last minute sneaker change, an outfit change?
Outfit change entirely? I don't know if I bring
because
an entire outfit.
because sometimes you check the weather, it's fine until an hour before you go out, and you're like, oh, it's just gonna rain. So does your whole complexity of my sneakers are different now, and they're like maybe different color because obviously they might be pattern leather, or you might be rocking something different. Does it change your whole outfit? Have you done a last minute change ever?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, when I pick out what I'm gonna rock, outfit wise, it starts with the sneakers. I usually have in my mind what I'm gonna rock in terms of sneakers. Check the weather. If that's not, if that's not gonna work for that sneaker, I have to switch to another sneaker, and then that whole, thought of that outfit will change as well. So
Yeah, I had the same experience this week because I was gonna rock the Wave Runners again because they're out. By the way, don't be like me. Don't make sure you clean your sneakers as soon as you get them off your feet because I've got like 5 or 6 sneakers I need to clean. But I basically had a Wave Runners on. One day it was nice and hot, and then next day it was like dark clouds and thinking it might rain. So I thought, you know what, it's not a good choice to put my Wave Runners on because it's got suede on it. I don't want it to get dirty and stuff like that. So I actually brought out my Shadow because I haven't worn my Shadow ones for like a good time. So I thought when I first got them, I wore them like consecutively for like week after week after week. And this, I bought the Shadow ones out again, and it was just like, yep, leather sneaker, bang. I had to change my whole outfit, like my cargo pants, my top, all that, bang, went, and then I just literally kind of walked out the door with Shadow ones on instead of like Wave Runners.
I'm so glad you chose the OGs instead of the 2.0s too, because
no 2.0s will just get mashed up, bro.
Yeah, that's more like a new buck material.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I get those 85 Shadow 2.0s next year and its leather is beautiful, I'm getting rid of those trashes that the new butt trash that was released should never be released.
No offense to anybody who likes that sneaker. We speaking
That's
on
me personally, by the way.
The manufacturing of the sneaker. We talking about how stiff the materials are. I mean, maybe that's to somebody's advantage.
It's beautiful.
I like the colorway. That's why I bought it. But when I got it in hand, bro, and started feeling on it, because we fill up our sneakers like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Once I lay hands, Don't we
Yeah,
though?
do you touch the booty extra firm when you touch the
Give it a
booty?
little squeeze, you know.
Yeah, no, when you put, you got the, you know what I'm saying? You got
Squeeze
the,
that booty.
One in
you
each
know,
hand, right? Like one sneaker.
the smell, you know what I'm saying? Because you got this, you got to squeeze the tech, you got to, you know what I mean? You got to see what you got, you know what I'm saying? You got to do all that. So,
Some of that booty action. Look, Q's giving me some of that visual booty action as we
Yeah.
speak.
yo, sneaker, we call it sneaker porn, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is, dog. You got to fill it up, now. If you buying sneakers, you ain't filling them up before you put them on your feet. You ain't doing it right, man. I'm sorry. You got to vet it. You know what I'm saying? You can't jump.
Exactly
You can't jump straight in and you ain't checked out the merchandise. You got to check out, see
Yeah.
what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You might
Either
have to
that
make
or
some
you're lying.
adjustments.
Either that or you're lying that you don't do it.
Ain't nobody lying. Yeah. Why would I tell lies with shades?
No, I'm saying if somebody
Oh,
says
if
that they
somebody
don't do
saying
it,
they don't,
they're lying. Yeah.
they doing it.
They're
They
doing
doing it.
They're doing it.
Yeah.
Look. If you don't touch it, grope it, and sniff it, you're not doing it right. In all occasions. In all occasions.
You do have to give it a sniff now. If you ain't hey, you better sniff it before. Cause if you smell it after,
Yeah, the
hey.
test. You got to give it the test, man.
Anyway, so Kev, back to normalcy. When and how did sneakers become a thing for you?
Oh man. So I'm an old man. I was born in
Hold on.
'79.
How old are you, Kev?
I just turned 45 on the 7th of August. So
Oh,
last
okay.
week I turned
Okay, cool.
45.
Damn. I
So
wish
I've been through,
hopefully when I get there I can look like as young as you. Man,
I
I'm
get
sitting
that
here
all
looking like he's 32.
I get that all the time. But no, I lived through the sneaker era, like the beginnings of sneaker era. And for me, it was I had an older cousin. He's 5 years older than me. And at the time when I was younger, this was back in like, the 80s. It was the Air Max 1. He came back
Mm.
home. I was at his house at the time. He came back home with the Air Max 1s
Oh
and
geez.
the OG pair, red pair. And I
So
remember
you
just,
were what, like 8 years old at that time?
yeah, exactly. I was like just around like, yeah, 9 years old. He came back with that pair, and it was the first time I'd seen the visible air unit in person, and just like gawking his sneaker. And at the time, the other thing too was it wasn't even just about the air unit. What did it for me for sneakers too was, I talked to my cousin all the time because he was like, in high school at the time or whatever. He was just older, and he knew all the cool stuff. He had all the cool music and everything too. So I kind of looked up to him, in that regard. But anything that had Nike Air on it was also huge. So he had, a lot of the trainers that said Nike Air on the back. But it wasn't until I saw the Air Max 1 with the visible air unit that was when I was like, man, that shit is fucking cool, man.
Toronto reminds me of London and the UK a lot more. The more I talk to you guys in Toronto in terms of like Rich, you and ink and money, every time we have this conversation, like Air Max ones, the diversity, it just reminds me of London a lot. And it's like, it feels like Toronto's like a second home in terms of like, if I go there, it'll be exactly like London.
Because
Yeah.
the Air Max 1, I can understand your sentiment on that. Because the Air Max 1 wasn't it for us. Like when you mentioning trainers with Nike Air on the back, I 100% relate to that because
Mhm.
that's how I am now. That's why I love when trainers drop like the retro football stuff, the softball stuff, the Griffeys and Dion's
Mhm.
and all that, the Bo Jacksons. That was what we were into in the South. People wore Air Max, but Air Max was never like a main focus. So with I know London, the Air Max 1 is huge, and with you saying that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So
So,
and then that kind of like just maybe just sparked my curiosity. And I always grew up watching basketball. That was my thing. Even growing up in Canada, everyone talks about it being hockey country, Toronto being hockey city, that sort of thing. But I always grew up watching basketball. I love watching basketball, and that's when I started like just looking at what they would wear on feet. And back then it was harder to tell, you know what I mean? Like you would see,
Mm-hmm.
I would watch Bulls games, Jordan, you could see it, but you wouldn't be able to see what the actual sneaker was until they popped up at the Foot Locker.
Right.
But that's when I started to say, like, hey mom, you got to take me to the mall. I need to see what some of these sneakers are. And I would just pay more attention to what was releasing in the stores. So that's kind of like what did it for me. That air unit was like almost like a window to technology, because before you could see I mean, it would say Nike Air on the back, but you wouldn't really know about the air units or anything that was inside because you couldn't see it. But once they showed that air bubble, that was when it was like, oh man, like that was fucking cool, man. You could see the actual air unit.
Yeah.
So off the back of that, what other silhouettes did you kind of see yourself kind of getting like into after that?
It was mostly Jordans. Like I would love to I would love to be able to get Jordans when I was younger, mainly because of just watching him play. You would see the sneakers that were released because he would wear them. But other than that, I liked pretty much like any signature sneaker that was associated with basketball players. So and back in that era, every team had their star athlete, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sean Kemp, was with Reebok. Shaq, I was a big Shaq and Penny guy back in the
Ooh.
day.
Yes, sir.
We went to Florida every year in the winters with
Wrong
my
button.
family. So back when I was growing up, you wouldn't see a lot of basketball unless it was like Knicks versus Bulls, whatever those Sunday matinee games were. You know what I mean? We didn't have a team back then, so it was pretty much whatever was playing on NBC.
The marquee
But then
games.
marquee games, exactly. So you would see a lot of the Jordans, Ewings. I like rocking Ewings too. A lot of the signature sneakers that were associated with the star athletes at the time. Those are the kind of pairs that I kind of like. I liked. Didn't actually own them, but going to Orlando every winter, and when the pennies came too, like that was a huge sneaker. I just loved pennies. Even like any sneaker that Shaq put out was huge for me. I was just big
Yeah.
Shaq, and I would watch other players too, like Nick Anderson and Dennis Scott. They'd be rocking sneakers too, like whatever
Yeah.
Nikes they
The
were rocking.
Nikes. Yeah.
Yeah, at the time. But yeah, it wasn't until I started going to Florida more often. And then also the other thing too is that in the States, they were getting a lot of the stuff that we never got. So
Mm-hmm.
we would go to the States and we'd go to these outlets, and you'd go to like the Nike outlets or whatever they were in the States, and they would have a bunch of shit that I'd never seen before, or even just colorways I'd never seen before in
It
silhouette,
was like that. See,
right?
it was like that in the UK early, like really, really early. We right this moment in time, we don't even get like I was talking about Q a lot. We
Yeah.
don't get
They don't
SCIs.
get
Yeah.
yeah, they don't get Bowls. They hardly get Griffies. They didn't get the OG Griffies. They y'all didn't get Barclays.
Yeah.
Most of the like the 90s throwback stuff that like I know my heartstrings are tied to this stuff just like yours, but
Mhm.
a lot of that stuff wasn't popular over there. So when the retros come back, they don't even bother sending them over to the UK and Europe. Like they can't. And TJ is a trainer guy, and
Mhm.
he can't get his hands on no Bo Jacksons. That's
Yeah, the
crazy.
market's so different there, right?
Exactly.
But
Exactly that.
but
What?
what was the? So you saying you obviously? I mean, I relate 100% because I was an East Bay kid.
Hmm.
Like we used to walk around with East Bay magazine rolled up in our back pocket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We ain't had no money, but we talking about every time we get a chance. When I was in school, when you saw a crowd in the cafeteria, it was either somebody about to fight, somebody dancing, somebody rapping, or somebody with an East Bay magazine or
Yeah,
a Vibe magazine or like a hip hop magazine that other
yeah,
kids didn't have. So we
yeah.
be
The
crowded
tourist.
around.
True.
Yeah. So when you started getting some of the stuff that you wanted, what were those sneakers?
They were Air Maxes because they were cheaper. So when I was younger, it wasn't about what I wanted. It was about what was on sale. So I would go and I would be like, "That's what I want. I want this Jordan here." My mom would be like, you
Uh-uh.
know, little bit on the pricier side, and she would somehow convince me to pick something else that was either on sale or had similar colorway. So You talked about Barclays, for example. I remember when the Barclays came out, the 94s. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted them so bad because they had all the air units on it, and like I said, I was
Full
just
length air. That was
yeah,
one
the
of the
full.
first sneakers that had like the whole up tempo vibe.
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, I need these sneakers, basketball sneakers especially, right? They were big when I was growing up, and she, kind of made me gravitate towards an Air Max that had black and purple on it, with like Air Max 94s, and it still had an air unit on it,
Mm-hmm.
and
When that's
it was on
big,
sale. It was on sale, so it was almost
that's
like my consolation prize.
bro. So I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta break up the interview because I did something to yo. I just want to say shout out to East Bay Archive. I love that page. They switched it up. East Bay Archive on IG. They switched the page up a while back and went away from showing the East Bay pages. But they came back and they changed the name back to East Bay Archive. And I went crazy one day, bro. I had some downtime at work. And Kev, TJ, this the
Ooh,
stuff I'm talking about.
yes, sir. Exactly.
This the stuff that I'm talking. Look at that. Look at them bubbles on that, bro. You and
Yeah.
you probably never seen these before. But this was the stuff that we was getting in the US. And the same exact thing happened to me, Kev. I was trying to get tailwinds, TNs, right?
Tailwinds I would have done too. Yeah. 95s
But
for sure. Yeah.
this sneaker right here, the Nike Air International Triax, was on sale. This colorway, I finally found it, TJ. This the sneaker that I've been trying to hunt down for the
Oh.
past like 8 years.
You found that sneaker.
No, I can't.
OG?
No, 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 no. Yeah, I found it OG, but I'm not gonna buy it. But this is the like I've been waiting on East Bay Archive to find the page
Oh, I see. Okay.
because I had the name wrong for a long time
Mm.
off the Nike catalog. Nike had it under a different title, but I finally found it. That sneaker right there. Got me so much love in the. I think I was in the 10th grade, and I wanted the mainline Air Max, and it was 150, and my mom was like, "Nope, that one's $70. What's wrong with that?"
Hmm. That's exactly the conversations I would have with my mom.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah,
same
yeah,
color,
yeah.
you've got the air bubble, like she would find a way to sort of finesse me into
She
getting something.
was the master negotiator with you
Yeah,
because it's hard
exactly.
I
to
think I
negotiate with
talked about
kids.
that sneaker on y'all pod, bro, when
You
y'all
might
had
have.
me
I think
on,
you might have. Yeah,
and I had the name wrong.
it's possible because we
Yeah,
couldn't. We were like, we didn't know what you were talking about. I think at the time.
that's the sneaker that I was
That's
talking
the
about.
one. Yeah, but you know what?
Okay.
It opened my eyes to other models. Like everyone wanted Jordans. When someone came to school with a pair of Jordans on, everyone would crowd around them. They would look at their sneakers and whatever. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to get those sneakers, but I would have love for other silhouettes. It kind of opened my eyes to other pairs as well. Again, like I said, with just loving basketball too, I didn't mind having a pair of Shacks. I didn't mind having a pair of pennies. If you were to get me a pair of pennies, I would be through the roof too. I didn't
Oh, we
necessarily
wanted
have to have
pennies.
Jordans. You know what I mean? Ewings.
Yeah.
When we went to Florida, there was a store that sold all Ewings, or like there was such a huge selection of Ewings. My mom was like, "You can get one of these. They were much cheaper than Jordans." I was through the roof. I was happy to get a pair of Ewings because we didn't have them in Canada at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always nice to kind of get something that's not really readily available in your country as well, which is dope.
Absolutely.
I think if I went to the States, that's probably what I'd end up doing. Is literally getting pairs that I can't get over here because
Facts, and I'm gonna take you to all the places to get them too.
By the way, this is a very left field question, right? How do you feel Nikes would do in space in terms of the air technology? I told you it's a very left field question. Do they need to go? Do they need to design space here? Because I'm just thinking, because in the future, right? I'm trying to future proof bloody Nike at the moment. In the future, right? When you have
You have to live
astronauts
on
that
Mars.
go out there, yeah. When you actually end up living on Mars or on other planets, how do you think that our Nike Air Bubble will do in a
They
different
already
planet.
made it, bro. They already made it.
Really?
It's called the Air Max Scorpion.
No, that's a crazy sneaker. That's a wild sneaker.
Space Air. Call it Space Air instead of
Yeah,
Nike.
Space Air. That's what the Scorpions got. Space Air. It's not
Space
Air
Air.
Max. It's Space Air for sure.
So for did your what is your favorite Jordan silhouette?
Jordan 4, military blue colorway as well. That's why I was so excited to get
What?
that pair. That was the first Jordan that I ever got. So I was in the 4th grade, and I finally was able to get my mom to get me a pair of Jordans, and it was the military blue
Ooh.
is what I got. Because
How many cookies did you
You
have to
was the
give up that
man
week,
for
bro?
real then, bro. They couldn't play with your name then, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You was KMan for
I was.
real with them. Boy, what? I know you felt like him, didn't it?
Oh, I did, man, and it's funny because I have a picture of me in the school photo. When you have the group shot of you and all your
Yes,
classmates.
sir.
I was always a short kid, so I always sat at the front, but that meant you
Mm-hmm.
could see your sneakers, and I'm sitting there with a grin from ear to ear, and my Jordan 4 military blues. It's hard to see because it's blurry, but they are there.
Yeah.
And that was the first pair of Jordans I ever got because I think like at the time, like I was saying, the Air units came out, and that's when I noticed Jordan 3, and then the dunk competition, and seeing that, and then realizing what those were. Never got those, but when the 4s came out after a year of begging, like, can I get the Jordan 3? Can I get the Jordan 3? Can I get the Jordan 3? No, no, no. And then finally, I was able to get the Jordan 4, and it was a military blue. I have the '06 pair, which they're deteriorating, but I still
Mm-hmm.
have them. Never got the 2012, and waited for the proper retro with the Nike Air on the back because that brings me back to the OG pair that I had when I was a kid. And I wish I would have kept those. How some people they have sneakers that they had when they were a kid and they can still kind of showcase them and whatnot. But I beat those to the ground. Like I wore them for everything. I wore them every day, all day for everything. There was no way. Like once those were done, my family was like, you get a new pair, you just throw the other pair out, because
Yeah.
they got holes in them, whatever the case is. But
You made them do what they were supposed to do, though.
I wore them. I wore the hell out of them. But I was proud of them.
100%.
Hell yeah,
That's great.
man.
That's
Yeah.
great.
That's what I'm talking about. See, y'all, this is what we talking about, y'all. It's more than just products and materials, man. It's real life. It's real life out here for people when we able to connect the dots on certain stuff, man. Like that military blue. When you said the military blue, I'm like, I don't even remember that sneaker as a kid.
When you were
You
young.
know what I'm saying?
Ke-
Because
Kevin,
the
did,
first Jordan on my radar was the Black Metallic 5. It was the Bread 4. It's similar story.
Mhm.
I saw the Bread 4. That was the first Jordan I remember. Like that Jordan, the Air Jordan.
Yeah.
And then when the Black Fives came out and Will Smith was on TV with them with no
Oh, yeah.
laces,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And to this day, that's my favorite sneaker ever.
Yeah.
so Kev, what's your non-Jordan's favorite sneaker?
Has to be Air
Apart
Max
from
1.
no,
Yeah, Air
apart
Max
from the
1.
Air Max one. Apart from the Air Max one.
Apart from Air Max 1s, that's a tough one. I'd probably have to say non-Jordan, non-Air Max 1. I'll probably have to go with Air Max. Oh no, sorry, non-Air Max. Can't even be an Air Max at all. But, okay, I'll have to
It
say
could
the
be an
Dunk.
Air Max.
I'll have to
Yeah.
say
You can
Dunks.
be in
And
a
Dunks
Max.
High, Dunk High specifically because that was another pair when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Another pair that was cheap.
So no lows.
I would still rock lows, but it was the highs at the time. Everything that was
Yeah.
high cut, it was that was what was popping.
Nah, Kev. Nah, Kev. He just tried to play you. He
Oh,
just tried to pull you over to the no low side with him. See, TJ is no low. He's straight no low. But you an Air Max 1 guy. So he can't be no low. He love Air Max 1s. Like, stop trying to pull people over to your side, bro. To the dark side. I caught that.
Just saying.
I see what going
Just saying.
on.
Yeah, because I'm smiling at the screen as well.
About no low. This is, bro.
So was there ever like was there anything that you regret in terms of your sneaker journey so far?
Oh yeah, all the time. I think by the time I was able to get my own money, like I was making my own money. I had a job since I was like 15 years old. And if you want to really go, technical, probably even younger than that, because everyone had a paper route at like 12, 11 or whatever. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a real job, but you thought you could make money and everyone was able to get this paper route job. You didn't make anything doing that anyways. But
Mm.
once I got my own money, and I was able to spend my money on sneakers, I would buy like, just sneakers in, every colorway almost, because, let's just say, for example, I love the Jordan 4. If there was ever a Jordan 4 that came out in any colorway, I felt like I needed every Jordan 4 in that colorway. And then you go back and you look and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking when I bought this? Like, I won't even really rock this, but you bought it because it was something that was different, but in the silhouette that you loved, right?
Yeah.
Things like that. So I had a big like cleanse, I guess you can say, with my collection. I bought a lot of stuff that I bought because it was on sale. It looked good at the time, good price. It's hard to pass up a good deal sometimes, but when you
Hmm.
look back and you're like, does it really go with my aesthetic? The style, whatever. And you're just like,
Nah.
nah, things like that.
That's style development too, and because we go through phases,
Mhm.
being from the 1900s, we had to adapt and figure out how to make the new styles work for us. I think we all had to do that.
Yeah,
I don't see you do see some people that's stuck in time. I always say I dress like the 90s, but I fit like today. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I definitely still dress like the 90s and 2000s, but my fits have to be current because you kind of look crazy out here.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
No,
Like
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
we was tripping wearing 3X 2X 3X t-shirts, and I'm talking about for Atlanta specifically. We was
Mhm.
wearing 2 and 3X t-shirts, jeans. I mean in the US, cuz I know they was doing it on the East Coast too.
Mhm.
Jeans 4 sizes too big.
Sure. Just to
Like,
get the baggy
bro.
fit. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, in New York, they was buying hats too big so they could fit over their ears,
the
and
Yeah, yeah,
worst,
with
yeah, yeah.
headbands and bandanas, and bro, we look
bro,
crazy.
bro. The worst style was the Visu that goes up your leg into your butt crack and out
Oh
back
my
kick. That
god.
was the worst style,
Oh, the
bro.
the the, the logo on the
Yeah,
back?
yeah, logo at the back of your
Yeah,
jeans. That
man.
was horrendous, bro. Now on
Ibizu
reflection,
jeans, bro.
I
We
used to
need
have
to
a
forget
couple.
about them.
Yeah,
I
you did.
used
I
to have
Because
a
you
never
know what?
had
couple.
any.
You saw your favorite rappers and your favorite
Yo, you
artists
saw Jay Z
rocking them.
wearing them. You're like, okay,
Exactly. And you're like,
cool.
I need to get
No,
them. And you would
let me
rock
tell
them.
you what I did that I really regret. I had some shiny shorts, bro. Some shiny jean shorts. They were black and they had
Hey,
like a metallic kind of go,
I think I know what you're
glittery,
talking about.
bruh. They were some
That
guest
was
shorts.
like
I had,
that was like the Puff Daddy and
bro,
Mace
did you
era
get
when
did you
him
get
and
a
yeah,
spacesuit?
you know
Did
what
yeah,
you
I
get a
mean? Like,
space?
damn near,
Q was
damn
trying to
near.
be an astronaut.
And I tell you what. I had the Jordan 12 Air Max,
yeah, they were
the
called
black and gray ones.
Comfort or something.
Comfort, yeah, Jordan
CFMT
12
or something.
Comfort,
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
I was killing them. I swear I was. I thought I was. I wasn't.
In your mind, you thought he was, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I was killing myself. I wasn't killing them. I was killing myself.
But see,
Hey, I was a rapper back then, though. I had to be noticeable, bro.
that's right. You're into music, so that's the other thing too. Like fashion changes so much in music. You look up to your favorite artists, you see them in the Source magazines or whatever magazines, and you see, whatever sneakers that they're rocking, and then you feel like you need to get those, and then when you look back, you're like, why did I get those? You know what I mean? So
Regrets.
yeah.
Is there any sneaker that you regret missing out on?
Yeah, I think there's a lot. I think I mentioned this previously with my guys, but Dornbecker threes was a pair.
The
When
last
they
version
first
or the red ones?
the OGs and the retros, I had opportunities to buy those at 500 Canadian dollars when each of those both released, and I passed because at that time it was insane to pay that much for sneakers. And you look back now, $1,000 sneakers is, people do that, without even flinching now. $500 like nothing. So, I mean, there's a lot of pairs that I wish I had copped at some of the resale prices at the time. But my philosophy always was, like, if I can get it for retail, I don't want to get it. You know what I mean? And if I wanted it, I will eventually get it somehow at the price that I want to pay for it. So, I
What's the
mean,
most you paid?
Probably. I got the Cause 4s.
Mm.
I bought the Cause 4s.
The
That's
gray
another,
ones.
the gray ones. Yeah. So I'm a huge gray sneaker fan. So anybody that knows me, I love gray sneakers. Anything with
You
gray
didn't
on
get the
it.
Paris foes because you got them calls.
Yeah, exactly. I have the Cause. I didn't need the
Do you,
Cause
don't
they
you
have at
find
home.
that? Don't you find it a bit disrespectful to the cause? Because those, like, when I look at those Paris fours, it reminds me of the Neon 95s or the Cool Grey fours more than it does or a craft variation of the four, rather than the actual cause fours. I can't see it. I literally, because the only reason why people comparing it because it was put on social media, but I can't see
Bro,
it.
because they want to call stuff poor man. We got to stop that. We
No,
against the
no, no,
poor
no,
man
no.
label. We don't do that over here.
Yeah. Allow that because like basically like all I'm gonna say is that cause for and that wet cement or whatever Paris for is nothing alike. It's nothing alike.
I agree with you, TJ. I mean, it's the details for me on the Cause 4 specifically. Like if you own the pair and you love the pair and you've done your research on the pair and there's a reason why you love that pair, you can see the differences.
The materials aren't even the same.
No,
It's
it's
not
not.
got translucent outsoles. The material's
Mhm.
not the same. It's not even got no graphics.
Yeah.
If you picked, I have an accidental cop for the wet cement fours, right? If you look at that and you pulled out a craft four, right? There's no difference except for some of the paneling. It's literally the same as a craft four. Right,
Mhm.
so for
Right.
when people say, "Oh, looks like a cause," it might look like a cause from afar, but it's not a cause for at all. And you can see a cause for blatantly with the
That's
suede
I was
here,
finna
this and
say.
that.
If you make that mistake, you ain't. First of all, that's an impossible mistake. Because first of all, you have
Exactly,
to know
exactly.
what the cause for is to be able to make the mistake of seeing a Paris and calling it a call. Ain't nobody that makes sneaker contact before they make eye contact gonna call that wet cement a cause. No, if even if you think it's in question, you're gonna wait till you get closer. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah,
you from a distance, you just see a gray. You can see it's a gray Jordan 4.
it
I
looks
want to
like the
get
cool grey
closer.
four more. It looks like the cool grey four more than it does the. Even though the cool grey four's got white midsole,
It's got white
Plus,
it
midsole,
yeah,
plus
and I
if I
love the I
if
love the Cool Grey 4 too. I
yeah.
if
have
I
that
see
sneaker.
somebody that I think is wearing a cause 4 in a normal setting, like a non-sneaker setting, I
Hmm.
want to go talk to that person.
But by the way, that whole situation when people start calling it that Paris for the calls for, that was like if somebody took a bloody halfway shot and missed by like a mile.
I
That's that
agree.
that's horrendous. You know when you have
Suckers
really
and
bad takes,
squares.
that's a horrendous take. Like get out of here.
Yeah.
Like what
It's
are you trying to do?
it's 4 type of people that do that: goofs, doofs, suckers, and squares. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I get the fact that people want to they want the look of a Cause 4 without paying for a Cause 4. Sure, I used to do that when I was younger too. You can't afford the Cause 4 that you want. You kind of shop the look. You know what I mean? Like, there's lots of pairs out there that they weren't exactly like, or they weren't the exact pair that you wanted, but maybe you could shop the look of that pair. Until you're able to afford, the actual pair.
Yeah, but
You
I
need
like
to work
me.
for a brand, bro, because that's what they do. When you go on
They do
Nike
that. Hmm.
and you want to see something and it's sold out, they show you other sneakers in that same colorway.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I ain't going for that, bro. I want that. I want. Listen, that's easy too. I didn't buy this New Balance because I like the Union Field General, the black one. I
Oh,
still
right.
want
Yeah,
the black
yeah,
one. I didn't buy this because of that, because it's similar. You know what I mean? It's just a coincidence. And I had to see that for myself. Like, wait a minute. It's a black shoe with a light bottom.
yeah. Hmm.
It's a low top. It's suede. But it's not the Union. I still like the Union more than I like that. You know what I mean?
For
I
sure.
bought it for a different reason though.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting to just generally like it's just interesting how people like kind of disrespect a sneaker by calling it something that it's not. I think it's more of, I know the whole avenue is to sell a sneaker because you want to make people gravitate to it, but it's more disrespectful. Just give that sneaker its shine that it needs. It's a Paris. You did, first of all, you took the Paris name out of it. You call it a wet cement, which is associated with obviously the cement or the look of aesthetics in Paris anyway. But you're disrespecting the sneaker. You're literally disrespecting it. Yeah. First of all, you take the name from it.
Disrespecting that wet cement 4, and you disrespecting the cause.
Yeah, of course you are, because like the cause is a Grail sneaker. Like to associate something that magnificent and a collaboration which probably we'll never see again with
him, bro.
Yeah, exactly. With a sneaker that it's a good sneaker. The wet cement 4 is a good sneaker.
There you go. No, let's not even do it.
Let's not even do it. Bro, I have it in hand. It's a good sneaker. It's a good sneaker. But is it the coolest?
You ain't sent it back yet? You keep
it. I got to send. No, I'm not. I'm sending it back. I have to find the receipt.
Like
bro, I have to find the receipt. I don't, bro. I got
gotta
two
find
cool
the
grade.
receipt. It was an online cop, right? You don't need no receipt for an online cop that's in your account.
I'll sort it out tomorrow. No, I got two cool grade 4s, and I got the Croft variation. So I don't need it. I don't need it.
Look at this face. Look at this.
I don't need it. Shut up, bro. All right, cool. Let's get on to some interesting stuff. All right, cool. All right, so this is the segment where we interrogate you because it's time to kind of interrogate your selections. So loose shoes are dump.
Coming.
Hopefully nobody told you about this. Loose shoes are dump. Basically, it's a loser sneaker. Basically means that you lose it, but you give it to the community. You choose a sneaker, which means everybody gets it and you get it yourself. And you dump a sneaker, which means it doesn't ever exist in history at all. So the three choices you have to pick one for each subject. So of the three choices we give you. So the three choices are Air Max 1, Jordan 4, or Dunk High. Loose shoes are dump.
The choose is going to be Air Max 1. That's easy. I'm going to have it. Easy. Everyone's going to have it.
Easy. Yeah. Look at this page, y'all. We know the
answer. Lose. This is where it gets tough because you said Jordan 4, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Jordan 4 or Dunk High.
Or Dunk High doesn't exist ever. I'm going to have to say I'm going to have to dump the Dunk High. And then lose the Jordan 4.
Hey,
that means no.
I still want the Jordan 4 to be in existence.
But you can't cop any of them.
But I can't.
The Air Max 1 started it. Your collection, your collection is full of dope Air Max 1s.
Yeah, I love the Air Max 1.
So Kev, you was gonna go through some dunk highs that Kev just dumped.
No Ramelzi dunk, which is one of the latest dunk highs. What was the Afro beats? Is it Afro? No, it was. What was the name of that snake? The colorful dunk high. You know what I'm talking about?
What, the one that looks like the Bill Cosby one?
Yeah.
There's a Bill Cosby one. I mean, I actually copped
the Ramelzi. Not the Ain't no strawberry cough, which is my favorite. My favorite dunk high is the strawberry cough. It's gone, y'all. It don't exist.
I know. And you know what? We talked about grail hunting. I added the skunk dunk highs to my collection as well.
They gone.
Yeah, I can't have that anymore. I added the Doom dunk highs to my collection.
It's over. MF. RIP MF Doom. Shout out Mr. Miller. It's over. Sorry, Miller. Your MF Doom dumps have been dumped from existence. Yeah. Thank Kev.
Yeah. Well, my pair too. I got one too. I got a dump.
Round two.
It's getting worse.
You pick three of the pairs, that mean a lot to me. Just growing up, especially. So it's hard. But I just looking at my collection now and the way that I've curated my collection to what it is today, that Air Max 1's got to stay. For me.
Right. The whole part been a setup, Kev. You ain't figured it out yet. Go ahead, TJ.
I'm gonna run it back. All right, loose shoes or dump? OG, GRs or collaborations?
GRs is gonna be the choose. I've always been a GR kind of guy.
Ooh,
I love
that's an interesting take.
GRs is gonna be the choose. That's the easy choice for me. I've always preached that too. Half my Air Max collection are GRs, and
Okay.
they are. And you know what? We had a guest, and forgive me
Shout
because I
him
can't
out.
remember.
Shout him out.
I can't forget. I can't remember who said this exactly, but you know what? I will shout him out. I remember who it is now. It's Falsey, Falsey 30,
Tell
and
him to
he
come over
said
here too.
today's
Yeah.
today's sale is tomorrow's grail. That was what he said. So you find a
Yeah,
GR pair next, in the future, people can be like, "Yo, where did you get that sneaker? Like where can I find that sneaker?" You know what I mean? Like these are pairs that people aren't looking out for right now because they're infatuated with the collabs, which I think should be um, the dump. That's going to be my choice.
Mm,
And we spoke about
you.
this recently. It's almost like a hot take for me. I think that collabs are kind of ruining the sneaker culture right now. We're just getting oversaturated with collabs. I think they're getting lazier and lazier. And I feel like people are getting into sneakers more so for the collab than for the love of the actual silhouette or the colorway. You know what I mean? Like
facts.
you hear all the time, if Travis's name wasn't attached to this, these would be in outlets. If
Facts.
Union's name wasn't attached to this, these would be in outlets. Like people only like it
This,
because it
and you,
says that collab, right?
and you're losing GRs, yeah.
Losing is gonna be
OGs.
hypes. Oh, sorry, OGs.
OG,
Losing
OG,
OGs.
so OG, so
OGs.
yeah,
So
but
we still get our OGs. Thank
Yes.
God.
yeah.
Kev
But
spared the community. Kev is a fair man.
I'm a
He
fair
wants
man.
what he wants, and he gonna let us have all our our OGs and our GRs. But we can't have I can't have no Ma Manieres, which means
No,
the black
my cause
cement
fours are
3.
gone too.
The cause 4s are gone. So
Those are gone
the
too.
bread 4 or the white cement 4 is back to the top of the 4 list. Same thing with the 3s. Same
Hmm.
thing with the 5s. Ain't no trophy room 5s.
Nope, none
Ain't
of
no I'm a
those.
Maniere 5. Ain't no trophy room 1s. All that stuff is out. We back to
alright,
OG
Gone.
status.
Gone.
Where it
all right,
started
right,
from.
cool. I'm
I'm
just gonna
cool.
back this off. I'm just gonna back this off with this, right? Because you mentioned something that's very intriguing. This is sneaker sauce files, right? Basically, you said that collaborations. A lot of people end up buying collaborations because they're collaborations rather than the colorway and what it looks like and how it is and blah blah blah. I have on my sus board at this moment in time, which I'm reading, wanting collaborations and not owning any OGs or GRs. Now that's sus activity.
Sus. Super sus, bro. If
That
your whole collection
that relates back to what you just said, bro.
if your whole collection is collabs, definitely sus.
It's
Now,
us.
we're not talking about OG collectors who flex limited or rare collabs. That's totally different. But if you are a current in the market, claiming sneaker culture, all that person, and the only thing you show us is collabs, it's a little sus. Now,
It's us.
I'll shoot you a little bail if you got a lot. If you got a lot and you've been in it, I can
No,
give
bro.
you a little.
I'm talking about
we talking about the collection.
yeah, I'm talking about the collection having only collaborations and no GRs or OGs.
Sus.
You're sus.
Sus.
I can give you leeway.
You're the wrong kind of hype
I'm
beast.
just taking my
'Cause-
white chalk pen to rub that out now.
Because Kev, TJ actually made a valid case for hype beast last week.
Okay.
So
I want to hear it.
He said, I'm gonna try to summarize it.
Go on. Let's see if
Pretty
we
much,
remember.
he said that hype beasts are you're a hype beast in a way because you're like a historian. Sneaker historians kind of fall in that hype beast category because they can give you all the information and they can sell you on a product better than the brand can in a way.
Because hype beasts need to know the knowledge. Because basically, from my perspective, is I said they advanced knowledge. My hot take was hype beasts advanced knowledge because basically they need to know the integral part of that sneaker that they want to buy and they want to collect and justify the cost they want to buy and sell for. So that for me, that's the reason why I think hypebeasts in the long run have actually advanced the knowledge for the younger generation a lot
Yeah,
more than what
like
we have.
we know why 2015 Chicago costs what it costs versus the kid that's buying it just because it's expensive.
For sure. Yeah.
So there's two different type of hype beasts. The person that's buying it because they understand what it is versus the person that's buying it just because it's expensive.
That's fair.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Is there any sus activity that you want to bring today?
Sus activity that I want to bring today.
I see a lot of sus
Go
because
on, bro.
people riding the wave, bro. People riding the wave. Yo, I saw a video of a dude informing the community. He said Sambas ain't comfortable at all. He said Sambas hurt your feet worse than Jordan 4s. And we know 4s hurt. If you buy the I'm sorry, y'all. 4s hurt. Depending on the 4 and your foot, they can hurt because they're a little narrow at the toe. We know the pinky toe thing is real. It's not a reality for everybody, but it's definitely a real thing. I get pinky toe on certain Jordan 4s until you break them in. Now you got to break them in. But Sambas, from what I hear, you might well be just walking around with socks on.
We'll have to take that up with Mars when he comes on.
Man, ain't nobody studying Mars, bro.
Right,
Mars
cool.
be on that bullshit. Mars be on that bullshit. He's spreading that Samba propaganda. It's a nice looking sneaker, don't get me wrong. And y'all know that's tough for me to even say that the Samba is a nice looking sneaker. I kind of gotta say it at this point because now my wife liking Sambas. But I know my wife's foot.
Hey.
She because she wear blazers and dunks. He said Sambas. He didn't say blazer or dunk. Okay, I got a pair of blazers. I love my blazers. They comfortable as hell. I got dunks that aren't SB. They comfortable. I ain't got no Sambas. I won't be getting none either. So y'all let us know.
But by the way, before we move on to our quick strats, I've got two little things I need to do quickly. Alright, this is time, right? The Q's face. I'm gonna push you to the limit today, right? So, you picked in your GR OG collaboration. You basically picked GRs, and you lost OGs, and you lost collaboration. So let's push that. Put that to the test. Are you picking a Cool Grey 4 or a Cools 4?
Me personally,
Easy.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Cool Grey 4 actually.
What?
Ooh. Yeah,
I'm going Cools.
No. The pressure's on and he's surviving. All right, cool. Are you picking military blue 4s or Cool Grey 4s?
Military blue. That's
we can see the cracks. We can see the cracks.
No, that's easy, bro. OG colorway. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know, but Kevin lost the OGs. He's supposed to put the Cool Grey 4s.
That's still his favorite. That's still his favorite Jordan.
But a military blue is still a GR though.
It
No,
is.
it's an OG.
It's also a GR.
It's an
It
OG.
is.
It's an OG.
It
It's
is.
an OG.
It's a
It's
GR
semantics.
right now.
Yeah, it's a GR. But no. I'm talking about the OGs.
Yeah, and
We
you know what?
know.
The way that I interpreted it was like OG pairs of sneakers, like an 85 Jordan 1, an 88 Jordan 3.
That's what
That's
we
the way
know.
I
no.
interpreted it. I didn't interpret it
Yeah.
as OG colorways.
It's the same
Okay.
difference, bro. It's the same difference.
But
And to me, it's the same difference. I don't
Okay,
know how
cool.
you feel about it, TJ.
are you picking the Air Max 1 anniversaries, or are you picking, say, just a Air Max Wasabi or any other Air Max?
Air Max anniversary. I'm gonna pick Air Max 1 anniversary, red specifically.
OG.
1 out of 3 is not bad though.
Hey man. Much as I love the Ma Maniere 5 Dusk, it's gonna always be the black metallic. As much as fire as the Ben 23 5 is, it's still a different version of the black metallic.
And this one is on the fly before we move on to our quick strikes. Right. So you're walking down the street one day and you see a golden sneaker and you sniff it and a genie pops out. It's the sneaker genie. He says you got one wish. What wish are you making?
Easy for me.
One wish.
Transformer Jordan 5.
It could be anything. It doesn't need to be a sneaker. It could be anything.
No, hell no. You said sneaker genie.
No. A sneaker genie like basically gives you any wish you want when the sneaker will kick culture.
Oh, get the hell out. Yeah. Go ahead.
My wish would be my sneakers will never crumble. That's my wish.
Oh, that's a
Because
great.
I've
That's
got
it.
lots of Air Maxes, and I know what's gonna happen to those in the next 5-10 years. No crumbling sneakers, no blowouts, none of that. I can keep my collection intact, and I don't have to worry.
You know what my wish would be? Every sneaker I go for,
You
I
get it.
cop. Yep.
You'll be able to cop. It's a
Yeah.
guaranteed cop. Guaranteed cop.
Guaranteed
basically.
cop.
Whatever
Guaranteed
I want,
cop.
I got it.
Detail too.
Yeah, wherever I want,
Damn.
I got.
Them some
Where's-
some crazy ass answers, bro.
What you got, bro?
I want to go with one of y'all answers.
You could be anything. It could be anything. New.
Every sneaker, every silhouette that Nike makes is on Nike ID.
That's a good one,
Hey,
too.
that's a great
I
shout.
love that one.
Like
I was
I'm
just
talking
thinking about that today because were we talking about the Vomeros with you, TJ? I don't know who.
No.
Anyways, I've been looking for some Vomeros, but I don't like all the colorways that are available. I'm like, they must have it on Nike ID. They don't have it on Nike ID.
They don't.
They need to put that on Nike ID.
Yes.
But,
Yeah,
They got
I like
Dunks,
that
so they
because
got
I'm a
Air
big
Max
Nike ID
ones.
guy too.
Yeah,
So,
bro. I go on Nike ID for fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about 2-3 times a week. I just go in there and start designing stuff that I'm not gonna buy.
Yeah.
Same
yeah,
way I
I'm
used
gonna-
to when I was a kid.
I'm gonna put the genie away for today. There you go. Let's go.
Man, let's do some quick strikes, bro.
Let's do some quick strikes.
You crazy? You see what I got to put
know
up with,
crazy?
Kev? I told y'all he was crazy when I came on there. I don't know how he was. I can't wait till this episode come out. No, I can't wait till this episode come out to see how you act without me. Because this dude is a man. He's a handful,
Okay.
bro.
Wasn't that well behaved?
He was well behaved.
See?
behaved.
Well, but he
doing that.
can't be well. But he not gonna be well behaved with me.
But it's
That's
you,
what I'm
bro.
saying. I can't get good
Well
behavior.
behaved. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Y'all see what I got to go through, man.
Alright, let's go.
I'm sick of it.
First
I don't
quick
even know
strike.
why I keep doing this.
First quick strike, bro. Let's talk about mischief. Yo, bro, I saw this mischief art thing come out, right? And what I sent it to you, and I said, "Bro, have you seen this?" No, bro, I guarantee you got this notification. You was like, "Yup." This is the mischief.
I signed up twice. I got 2 emails signed up to mischief. I ain't missing nothing, boy. You hear me?
Bro,
I got
go,
to see
go.
it all.
So this is mischief's beef line product. They
Our
bought
cow,
a cow.
Angus.
They bought a cow. They're gonna grow it for 2 years, and they've got 1,200 burgers, and basically 4 handbags that they're gonna make out this cow. So they're gonna grow it, feed it, and then kill it, and then basically make the burgers. And you had a chance. It's all sold out.
Yeah, it's sold
to
out.
pre-order. Yeah, to pre-order. And the burgers
Cow.
you wanted, or a handbag, or literally bought a cow. They literally went, "We're gonna buy a cow, we're gonna grow it, and we're gonna make this product." And literally 1,200 burgers and 4 bags. You can go and pre-order it. That is crazy.
Look at the pay. Live cow stats. Countdown to slaughter. 574 days. Pre-orders
That's
cancel.
ridiculous.
So 1% of the people who pre-order cancel. Current outcome: death. What are they doing?
So is it if they get 50% out of 50%, then the outcome is not death?
Exactly. So if half of the people who pre-ordered cancel in time, the Angus
The cow
will
lives.
not become burgers and handbags. They'll let him live his life
Yeah.
until he's supposed to go.
If you
That's
own an
Angus
Angus
will
token,
live.
you can cancel your pre-order in the remorse portal to potentially save the Angus. Once 50% is so, do you get your money back?
I would assume so.
I mean, it's a cancellation of
Yeah,
a
it's a
order,
cancellation.
so
You're not getting anything, right? So I would hope that they would give you your money
Don't
back.
if you don't have a token, you still have you still can save the Angus, buy one on StockX, and then cancel it pre-order.
yeah. So it's kind of so the tokens are $35 a piece. They got some more stuff. They all it's a 3-pack of stuff. It's $35. If you cancel it in time, if enough people cancel in time, you can save Angus. But I doubt if the cancellation happens because people want to see this. I want to see it.
They want to see it go through, I'm sure.
Yo, that's
Do y'all keep up with Mischief?
No, I've never seen this.
You need to. You need
Bro,
to keep up with mischief.
Listen, we gonna give you a tip right here, okay? Go to Mischief
Yeah.
and sign up for the mailing list, bro.
Okay.
But we had
Look,
a
this is
totally
wild. I
different.
think this is hilarious.
We had a totally different Mischief story 3 weeks ago with Rich. The following week, we had a totally different Mischief story. Like they rolling hard, bro. And it's getting crazier and crazier. And they not playing. Everything that they put on their page is real.
I was just about to ask, is this real?
This is not a
It's real.
game.
It's not.
This
Have
is
you seen- have you seen
100% real.
Have you seen some of the stuff that they do? Like there was
The big
like,
red boots, the AC
Yeah,
one, the
I know
hospital.
we don't even talk about
It's
that.
real.
Kev, if you go to one of the previous merchandises that they actually sold, they actually had an ATM machine that they planted somewhere. You can actually put your ATM card if you were ballsy enough to, and it'll give you a status ranking against everybody else that's put their rating cards in, because it kind of shows you the total of money you've got in your account and compares it to everybody else that's put it on there.
Oh, no way.
That's crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Bro, last month they did a elimination contest where you put money in and you vote people out, and the last person to be voted out wins all the money.
What? That's wild.
Like what?
Yeah.
A contest, you put money in to vote people out to win money? It was real. Bro,
crazy.
they did a pixel movie theater, like where they took licensed pictures that they didn't have rights to and pixelated it so it couldn't be copyrighted. And
Yeah,
actually,
they did it in ASCII code. They did it in ASCII code. So you had ones and zeros all the way through the screen, and then basically it shows you the image in the movie without showing you the image in the movie. But it was like, bro, they do fantastic. They don't even do sneakers all the time. They do fantastic stuff.
Yeah, I know
Bro,
this.
look at this.
Like I know their like sneaker stuff. Yeah, like this flip flop thing, the big red boots, the Timberlands, like all that. Like I know that stuff. I didn't know about the cow stuff. Like I don't sign up to their.
Sign up, and enjoy the fun. I'm not even joking. Every time they do something, it pops up in the app. It pops up on our screen. I'm laughing. I sent it to Q straight away, and we was laughing. Yeah, we're gonna cover this. The cow, Angus cow, bro. Angus cow, like the that
bag.
handbag.
This robot was real. It's real, bro.
Yeah. Do you know
This
the
is a
history about
real
that
robot.
handbag?
The cow? This one?
Yeah, the actual handbag that they produced went to like 4 of the biggest manufacturers, like Birkin, like Hermes Birkin, Dior, all of that stuff, and they literally went for each warehouse and actually got it redesigned. That actual handbag there is 4 contemporary designs from 4 high-end designer factories.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mischief crazy.
They sent an original design to Birkin. From Birkin, it went to Celine. from Celine to Indian factory, and to right, and then to Balenciaga, and this is the end result.
That's wild.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
And
you
to
can't
this
even
day,
I
copyright
love
that.
that creativity though.
To this day, we don't know how much it costs because unless you were a serious buyer, you couldn't see the price. And it sold out in less than 2 minutes. All four colorways.
You guys really need to pay attention to Mischief. They are one incredible company. Like if they took things really seriously, they could be a big competitor in the industry. No, I'm talking about if they focused all of that creativity into one lane.
I wouldn't do it.
And we're just gonna do. I wouldn't do it. But if they went, we want to all of this stuff we're doing externally, like in terms of handbags, models and all of that stuff. If we just went, we just want to do sneakers, or we just want to do like artwork, they would go crazy.
Well, they're an art company, so that's why they're so left field.
Yep. Love it. Absolutely love it. Their creativity.
Yeah,
exactly. Right, moving on. Next quick strike, bro. What you got?
Crocs ain't playing with y'all. Soleil, I told you, bro. I wanted to see more polished sneakers, and now they got boots.
Hey.
Come on, Kev. Come on,
Kev.
I'm not feeling it. But you know what though? Like I'm biased though. Like I know you guys had Rich on. He's a big Croc guy. I'm not going to discredit what he likes, but I do not like Crocs. I don't think it's fashionable. If you're wearing those as a fit, no, that's not it for me. What was the juniper? I'm not feeling that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a little bit.
I like it.
I like the creativity. I like the uniqueness of it. But would I rock it? No. This is just, I don't know. That's not something I'm feeling.
Kev, Crocs or Yeezy slides?
Yeezy slides all day. Easy.
You already know why. Like I'm in agreement with you. I've never tried Crocs. I just don't want to try Crocs because Yeezy slides are familiar as being slides to me for that reason. I don't want no like speed gear or race gear or whatever the back spoiler is for that sports mode. I don't want that sports mode. I can't. I know they're supposed to be super comfortable, but I just don't want. I don't want.
They're not super comfortable. They're not. Crocs are not super comfortable. Crocs are not super comfortable.
Yeah, but it's not even about comfort. Like it has to
Laziness.
look good aesthetically, right? That's just for me. Like Crocs, Crocs. Like okay, you telling me 5 years ago, people would clown you for wearing Crocs. You know what I mean?
I'm still clowning you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You know why? You know why? I was in the mall the other day. Went to Nike Town, came out Nike Town, was walking, right? And walking around, and I saw some guy had a really dope ass hoodie on or sweatshirt on, black cargos on, look absolutely dope, and you just want him to round off that fit with a beautiful pair of sneakers. Guess what he's wearing, bro?
We know.
Crocs. He had to have been wearing Crocs.
Guess what color they were? Guess what color they were?
I'm guessing it wasn't something normal like black or gray or something.
CQ's wearing you're wearing royal, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, so turn that into a bit of a purplish colorway. That.
No,
trash.
I don't know.
Trash.
Crocs is just it's.
Hold on. I'm not gonna let you do this, Kev, because you just said Yeezy slides. Now, is that a preference or is that something that's really going on in your life? You one of these dudes out here wearing Yeezy slides and socks, huh?
No. I mean, yes, I will wear Yeezy slides with socks. Yes,
outdoor or
but
indoor?
I will not wear them as my fit though. See, that's where the difference comes.
Okay.
So you're not rocking them out.
No, never.
No,
never.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm wearing them, I'm wearing them at the cottage. I'm wearing them at the beach. I'm wearing them at the pool. I'm wearing them, but I'm not wearing like a hoodie, a nice pair of jeans or something like that, whatever. And then Yeezy slides, Crocs,
and your toes out, and in front of your sock brown, like my UNC foes was at my white party.
No, those are I would consider like recreation wear. You know what I mean? Like beach, pool, cottage, that type of thing. That's not a fit, in my opinion.
It's not a
Yeah.
fit. Y'all
It
heard the
doesn't
man.
classify.
Listen to the man when he telling the truth. You ain't
You
got no fit
disqualify.
on when you in them damn slides. Y'all keep trying to pass it. Y'all been trying to do this for years, bro. I'm sick of it. Okay, the man. Now hold on. The juniper shoes. Hold on, give me a minute. The juniper shoes. I'm make a triple black one and I'll consider it. Okay, I ain't. I tried it. I tried to get the first release of the
The one
juniper.
with the
I
green on the
tried.
bottom.
Yeah, I tried to get them. I did try to get them. When I didn't get them, I left them alone. Okay, but I did that because it was something different and I wanted to try it out. Cause just like when I bought the craters. Remember when the Nike crater, the 4 pairs of
Mm.
craters came out? I bought a pair of those. I think I had the '04. I wanted the I wanted the '04s, but they sold out, so I got the '01 crater. But I ended up sending it back because I just wanted to try it. It was something new. I wanted to see how it looked on my foot. Me and my wife both agreed that they looked too chunky for my style, so we sent it back. But I would rather see these duck boots on feet with somebody trying to pull off a fit versus some damn Crocs with in sport mode or
Watch
non-sport
out, sport
mode.
mode.
Y'all look crazy with these Crocs and these Yeezys, the foam runners, the what's the other ones? All the Yeezy trash. That's just my opinion. The Yeezy trash that y'all be running around here with socks, y'all with Nike socks. You got the nerve to put on Nike socks. Hey, get out of here, man. Y'all. All right, man. I'm
It's
done.
crazy work. I agree with you. And then it's
Yeah, it's crazy,
mismatched
crazy.
stuff too, and it's the what do you call them? The gibbets, or like the Shrek ones, or the Cars
The
one, or
McQueens,
McQueen.
yeah.
Yeah, Lightning
No, it's a
McQueens, and
bat. It's a Batmobile. It's a Batmobile
I
Crocs.
seen that
Finna
too.
drop.
Yeah, the Batmobile
Yeah.
ones. Like, it's going too far now. That's just my opinion. It's like, you know,
They for kids, bro.
exactly. If you're gonna wear Crocs, you're like, 10 years or younger, and you're wearing them because you're at the playground. That's just my opinion. But
I'm trying to buy my
I see
niece
trend
sneakers,
now.
bro. She want Crocs, man. Like, what is this, man? What is
They're cheaper
this?
though. Save you money, bro.
Hey, whatever, man. I'd rather spend the money.
Hey, all right, next quick strike. I was about to take the genie out there. Next quick strike.
The G.
Right, cool. Yeah, I was literally about to take the genie out and say, yo, like anybody that's wearing cross contamination needs to
Yeah, we gonna
all
wish
their attire needs to burn.
we gonna wish
Did you say?
slides out of
Did
the
you just say
culture.
croc contamination?
Yeah,
Cross
Croc
contamination.
Oh,
contamination.
I
That's the
thought you
name.
said Crocs
That's the one.
contamination.
No, that's the one. Crocs contamination. That is the one.
That's hilarious. I love that.
Okay, cool. Like it looks like we have our first cancellation for 2025. You know those off-white Jordan 1 canaries aren't coming
No,
out.
that's the
Not
second.
coming out.
Apparently,
That's the
the second
second
one.
cancellation. Yeah, they
What's the
said the
first
flu
one?
game ain't gonna be the flu game. It's gonna be some
Oh no,
other
that was a
rendition.
long that was a long time ago. That was months ago when they said that. I'm talking about the new stuff that we're hearing about all these collaborations. But like, so the first one, the first official collaboration sneaker that we're getting that's been cancelled that for supposed to be for 2025 is that Jordan 1 off-white canary. Now that's been cancelled and they're saying there's another variation's coming out and it could be totally different. We don't know what it is. Like that's the first thing that we're hearing. How many other cancellations are you expecting to see now?
Ooh, I'm hoping
Because it's
none.
to start.
I mean, sorry,
Bro,
I don't none, but
it's to start the
You hope
cancellation
none?
season. We will say.
how
mean,
many more do I think of the list? I don't
okay,
know. There's
so
got to be
so
at least 2 or 3 then.
how many cops were you anticipating from all the hype we've been seeing for next year?
I want the Wu Tang Dunks personally. That's one for me. Um, what's the other? What
Wait,
are
wait,
the
wait,
other?
wait, wait. Hold on. So you a sneaker OG? You want the Wu Tang Dunks to come out again? It's not
I
going
do.
to
I do.
deteriorate the
Nope.
nostalgia or the like. It's not going. Hold on. We've been knowing these sneakers since the 1900s and the early 2000s. We supposed to hate when rare stuff come back out. What? You want the Wu-Tang Dunks to come back out again? It's blasphemy. You're not a real sneakerhead if you want that shoe to come back out. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. Get out people collection, bro. Let us have what we want to have, bro. We buy what we like, and we rock what we like over here. I don't care if you had the original Wu-Tang Dunks. They never dropped in the first place, bro. Get out of here with that, man. People that want the sneakers, when they come out, they going to buy them. If you don't want them, leave us alone, bro. Stop trying to gatekeep the community. That's a suckers and square.
I know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, Q riled up because obviously, people saying, oh, they shouldn't bring back stuff.
Whatever.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that Wu-Tang Dunk might
not come out.
No, it will come out because Nike's showcased it. I just think it's gonna be a myth, absolute myth to get.
Yes. Oh.
It'll be SB status.
You know what? Nike's notorious for switching up retros and re-releases and things like that. So it's not going to surprise me whether it's quality, the color is going to be off. Maybe they'll change like the midsole color. So I don't know. Whatever they decide they want to change.
What if you get a inverse Wu-Tang Dunk?
Oh.
Nah,
I don't know. I can't do that. No, it won't be the same sneaker.
I can see that happening though.
Oh yeah,
I can too.
I can too. I think like a good example of that is the Atmos Air Max 90 duck camo when they did I guess they call it the reverse, where the infrared is on the toe box of the sneaker and on the upper panel instead of the black. I still cop the infrared version because I actually like the look of that pair. Would I prefer the OG pair? Yes, but I actually like that. But you're talking about Wu-Tang inverted for that. It does for me. It's not going to look the same. It's not going to look like a good color blocking for me personally.
That's interesting. So let's just see what happens. But that's the first cancellation. I can see many more. I can definitely see many more coming along the way. I think, I think people have misquoted Nike and started saying some stuff is coming out, which probably is more. In most cases we've seen people look at colorways, look at like product numbers, and guess what might come out, and a similar product number might be associated with a similar sneaker that we've seen before with a colorway which is similar to what they've seen before, and they've tried to add 2 + 2 but got like 10 instead, and then said, oh, we got Shatter Battles coming out, we got this coming out, we got that. Yeah. I think that's more likely the case than anything else, because if we get what we're told in actual media on the social platforms that we're getting, then that's a whole lot of cops every week. That's like you will be copying a sneaker every like 2-3 sneakers every month if you're going for every single one of those variations.
I think they're smart enough to know that they got to stretch it out at this point. We have to give them credit for being as dumb as they have been for the past year and a half.
What a quote.
We do. You have to give people credit for being stupid when they show you how stupid they are. Mm-hmm. It's like Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. However, if I'm going to continue to have faith, because I do still have faith, because they gave me my Deons. I saw we did a top 10 sneakers that we want to see like 9-10 months ago, and I said I wanted the Diamond Turf 96, and like a month later we found out they was coming back. They gave us the Barclays, you know what I'm saying? They brought the pennies back. So I do have faith that they will give us at least 25-30% of the stuff that we really wanted. Saunders coming back. Like a lot of stuff is coming back, that the deep culture, not the surface culture. Like we have to speak in terms of, we do speak in terms of deep culture most of the time. I mean, we part for fuck's sake. ain't too many people on the surface gonna even pay attention to us because we are the deep culture. So when we start pulling up these deep cuts and they actually do some of them, we applaud it. We might not like the stock numbers, but we applaud it because we love to see it. With all these rumors and all the mock-ups that have been wrong and all the release information that has been wrong, you got to go 50-50 at this point. In my mind, I'm going 50-50 because I know some of the stuff is going to be wrong. That's why I'm not leaning into the whole, we're going to see this, we're going to see that, we're going to see this, we're going to... I'm going to take all that shit with a grain of salt. Yeah. But you still got to be hopeful. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we heard the Toronto 7 was coming back, the whole culture was hype. And we never got the Raptor 7. You know what I mean? So, no. We going to get let down, but we did get the reimagined White Cement 3. We did get the reimagined Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We did get the Barclays and the Pennies and the Dions and whatnot. So,
yeah. But is it going to be like a full cancellation though, or is it just going to be like postponed? Because Nike does that too. Like,
no. They've come out with the Canary Yellow and said, no, that's not coming out. We're going to give you something, a different colorway. So what kind of colorway? I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they've been known to postpone things, you know, especially coming from experience with the military Blue 4s. How many times that's been rumored to come out every year, and it never did until finally it did. You know, Air Max 90 Bacons, when those were rumored to retro, they were supposed to come out one year and then they scrapped it. They came out the next year. So
Columbia 11.
Columbia 11, yeah. So is it going to be like a full cancellation of, you know, maybe something of I mean, because that's a big list that they came out with for 2025. Like, if you ask anybody,
but did they come out with it?
No.
Or
was it suggested? Yeah, exactly. That's the big thing. Because if they officially come out and say, yeah, we're releasing this, like I remember when they did release the Bread 11s, and then we were hearing rumors. The Bread 11s are coming. The Bread 11s, and this was like 6 months before. Bread 11s are coming. Bread 11s are coming. And all of a sudden, we started seeing more pictures. We started seeing Nike make it more official by saying, "Yeah, the Bread 11s are coming. This full time." Bang. Then we heard, "Yeah, it's 2 million pairs, or roughly 2 million pairs, or 1.8 million, whatever it was." Bang, they're coming out. And then we got more confidence in the fact that Nike was on the same hymn as what we wanted, because the rumor was this is coming out, and then Nike backed it up with, yeah, it's coming out. Well, we and then start showing official, like, more official pictures come out.
Sure.
That's a good story. But like, when you see the social platform say, oh yeah, we're gonna bring something, like, I think this is gonna come out, and there's a mock-up, oh, this might come out, and this is all suggestions. This is all more like fairy tales that people are trying to prescribe to the brand to say,
fairy tales.
Can you? Of course it is, bro, because it's a fairy tale. Some of these sneakers to come out, bro. Like, it's us like convincing the brand they see what we want going forwards, and I feel like I said at the start, it's a colorway and a product code which is similar to what's released before. And we're suggesting it's going to be releasing, and that's what we're working off at the moment. We're working off arse, farts, and gas, and that's it. Because we're literally thinking about like, this is what we want. Except for the Wu-Tang, because we've seen Nike show a promo for the Wu-Tang. That promo could be for anything, bro. That it's an anniversary, or it might be, we got an anniversary for the Wu-Tang's coming up, but we're gonna
be like a poster.
Merchandise. So we release a poster or merchandise or clothing, or we'll do the collaboration, because Wu-Tang's still got an album that nobody's even heard, that's been made and it's been sold on auction. See what I'm saying? So all of that stuff plays into the narrative. So we're guessing it's a sneaker because we've seen a sneaker with bees all over it, but that might be a homage to the Wu-Tangs that came out before. So, bro, we like I said, we're just working off gas at the moment and smoke, and we're sniffing it and we're loving it, and until it clears out, we can't see what's there.
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Yeah, it's for the fun and love of it, but it entails a lot of disappointment at the end of it.
And then we just part about it. It's okay.
Yeah, but also I'm really glad to see that Nike has gone back to basics with the Jordan 1 a bit, because I'm enjoying some of the Jordan 1s they starting to look to release in the future. Like I think we're getting a variation of the navy Jordan 1s, which is more like it reminds me of the cool purples.
You're talking about
Maybe.
the rare air pack.
Is it the rear air pack?
Yeah.
No, it's coming out. It's coming out the 14th of September.
Really? Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Did you see the supposed rare air pack with the 3s, the 4s, the 1s?
Yep.
I thought that. Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not. I know that's there, but that could be something totally different.
Right, it's mock-ups.
See what I'm saying? It's mock-up. So for me, when I'm seeing some of the Jordan 1s that are coming out, like the midnight navy Jordan 1 that's coming out, which looks like the cool purples, which is a dope colorway. I'm definitely looking to get that. I'm enjoying the fact that they've retracted. They finally listened to what we were saying in this, like, for 2 years. Just don't do as many Jordan 1s. And then bring up good colorways. That's what they're starting to do, because they've found a substitute, I feel, with different areas like classics, like airships, that can cover some of their releases, which means they don't need to release as many Jordan 1s as they used to, because they've got some other stuff to release, which entitles the community more. But then they're bringing out nice colorways for the Jordan 1, and I'm liking that now. I'm actually seeing good Jordan 1s come out.
You see, KMan, how quick he switched from being picky to now he right back on it.
He right back on the grabbing everything.
You see,
I'm being honest.
I'm definitely getting that. That's the TJ I know. Yeah.
Hey, bro, am I wrong though, bro? Am I wrong though?
I gotta see because I hadn't seen that one yet, so I gotta peep that. I think I did see. I saw it once in passing, but I ain't really believe it, so I gotta see that one. But yeah, no, don't pull it up.
I'm pulling it up.
He's googling right now.
Don't pull it up.
I'm literally
Don't pull it up, man.
I'm literally pulling it up for you because I think this is a dope colorway. It's on actually on Goat.
Is it the real colorway though? Is it official?
It is the real colorway. It's the official colorway. Look at that. Hold on, let me try and get rid of this. It's the real colorway. I think that's dope.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
As I told you, like,
It's
they're
like
going
Chicago,
back to
but
basics.
It's like a Chicago, but with blue.
Exactly. They're going back to basics, and they're producing really good colorways.
It reminds me of the
colorways.
Midnight Navy 312 that I love so much. It's my favorite 312. The highs, the Midnight Navy is that exact colorway. So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and if you want that, guys, that's coming out on the 14th of September. And
man, you're stepping on the release. You're stepping on the release video, man. They'll see it on the release show.
Yeah, they'll see it on the release show. But like, no
Watch
word of a
the
lie.
Shoe Dog release show.
Yeah, exactly. No word of a lie. If you wanted that right this moment in time, it's close enough to retail it. If you wanted it, that's crazy.
Sure it is.
Right, let's move on to the next quick strike, and the next one is While You Were Sleeping Packed by Ma Maniere. Let's have a look at that because that was a dope thing that we saw this week. There's a lot of variations to that. Let me just pull it up so you guys can see. There's a lot of variations. Shout
out to Anish. I was having a conversation with him earlier this week about this pack. He went 4 out of 6 because he's an Air Force One guy.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts have kind of changed a little bit. I was at first 3 out of 6. Obviously, the 3s, the 4s, and the Air Max 95 were my 3 out of the 6.
I'm with you on those 3.
I'm closer to 5 out of 6 now because I'm starting to respect that Jordan 39 a whole lot. And Anish did make me appreciate the Air Force One because of his love for Air Force Ones. He kind of gave me a breakdown and made me go back and look at it again. Because he was fixated on the swoosh, and I went back and zoomed in on the swoosh on that Air Force One, and I was like, okay, I gotta give it props.
Yeah, I'm just that 95 is beautiful, to be honest. That 95.
But we saw a version with white bottom.
Yeah. There's two variations I think coming out next year. I don't think that's. If I'm honest, that Converse is
Yeah, that's the
dope as
only
well.
one I ain't feeling.
But yeah, like look trying to, yeah, there you go. The Air Force One with this. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
you see
That's
a
beautiful.
little. It's like a slight. It kind of look like gradient, but it's probably just the lighting. But then
Yeah.
the I'm on my year logo instead of
for
the
the
air,
lining.
and that swoosh look real Toomblade. Like that whole sneaker look straight Toomblade.
Look
And
at it in
like
the
Kim
lining, bro.
said, the lining is
The
stupid.
lining is dope. I love the lining. That looks
Yeah,
fire.
that's a dope. That Air Force One is dope. I'm with you on that. I to be honest, I'm looking forward to the 3 to 4s and the 95s. That's three
I'm
I
locked in on
want
the
to pick up.
threes already.
Yeah, yeah.
I wash my hands with that raffle. I'm already locked in. Shout out to Oma, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not locked in just yet. I need to make sure that MMA releases gets me, to be honest. Otherwise,
I still got a raffle. I got a raffle out. I'll let you know.
okay, cool. Let's see what happens. I don't know when the MMA raffle ends. I think it's tomorrow, or maybe the 20th. One or two. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I think that's a beautiful release. It's called Why You Were Sleeping Collection, which is dope. I don't know when we're gonna see the remaining ones, to be honest. When you reckon we're gonna see the remaining releases?
They're gonna stagger them, bro. I mean,
Yeah, they're not gonna drop them all.
I saw somebody say, this is the biggest collection that Nike. This is the biggest collaboration that Nike has released. That's cap. Because Dornbecker is a collaboration, and they drop between 6 and 8 sneakers every time they come.
Yeah, it's a charity foundation as well. It's a collaboration with charity foundation, so it's a collaboration.
That's just a little shot. That's just a little shot at misinformation online. Because even when I make mistakes, because I make mistakes sometimes. We all make mistakes sometimes, and we issue retractions all the time. So that's a little bit of cap on that. But the threes, the fours are supposed to be coming close to holiday season. The Jordan 39 is in its infancy of marketing, so I do expect to see that one drop to push some hype towards the 39. We're probably gonna see some athletes wearing it, maybe some unboxings. We know we're gonna see Q Rich unbox all the. Shout out to Quentin Richardson, man. But not just because we share a first name. He was always one of my favorite players.
Me too.
Out there with
Darius
D Miles.
Yeah.
The knuckleheads. So that whole squad, Corey Maggette and Keon Doolin,
Yes.
Elton Brand, Odom, like that Clipper team was crazy. I wish they could have stayed together. But I look forward to seeing that 39. Out of the whole pack, we know what the 4 is. I'm cool on the 4. I'll stick with my Violet, or that'll be the first I'm on my year Jordan retro that I skip on purpose. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it because I've been having, like, again, shout out to them folks. They be looking out. But I like the pack in general. The Converse is definitely gonna sit, but they gonna stagger them. They might try to slip the Converse in, but the 3 and the 4 is leading the way. And then whenever the 95 drop, I'm thinking probably top of the year. After
February. I think maybe February,
after the holiday, because we know they take holiday at the end of the year, and plus all the big releases, the 3s, the 11s. At the end of the year, there's gonna be a lot of heat at the end of the year. 13 lows and all type of foolishness. So 14.
Definitely.
This
Tens
the end
too,
of this
right?
year?
I'm on your tens too.
No, still 10s. I'm on my
No, but I mean, I'm on your.
I was having rumored that I was having rumored that might do MMA year 10s.
What? Y'all lying.
There was a rumor going out for last 2 months ago that they were probably going to do what MMA year 10s might be coming out next year or the year after. One
With
or
the
two.
toe cap?
Or it might be coming out. There's a rumor it might be doing MMA year 10.
I need that. I need that. I don't care what it look like. I need it. I need it. Jordan 10, 10 slept on, bro.
The hype me switch just turned on.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I love 10s. I love 10s, bro. I think the 10 run. You see all these crazy tools they brought out?
Mm-hmm.
The 10 run didn't do that. So yeah. I need them.
But that's a beautiful collaboration. Let's just see what happens with that. Let's just see how they release that. It's going to be interesting to see. We got Freeze coming out soon, Forced, and obviously 95.
Short film on the way too. Obviously, we know how Ma Maniere get down. Whole campaign, merch, all that. So
I think I like the name as well. Why You Were Sleeping? It's like a little shot at somebody. All right, cool. It'll be quite interesting to see what the story is behind that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Last quick strike is gonna be a quick question, right? What WWE or wrestling superstar deserves a signature sneaker, in your opinion? If you follow wrestling, by the way.
I don't follow wrestling, so I'm gonna leave this one to you guys. You talk about 80s wrestling.
No, recently, because the WWE wrestlers are putting on some serious heat in the ring.
This was supposed to be a question for Aaron the Crud, but we can do it now. I didn't know this was gonna be a question. I think this is more of an Aaron the Crud type of topic. But
okay.
Just off top, because I agree with Kev. Like, I ain't really paid attention recently, but I do see the wrestler sneakerheads on sneaker shopping, and when they do they custom pairs and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the Usos.
I was gonna agree with you.
That way we can get two versions. The Uso twins.
I think they need to do the bloodline, the whole bloodline series with Roman Reigns and the Usos.
I just want to see the Usos. Roman Reigns. I mean, I get it with Roman Reigns. He one of the top guys, if not the top guy. But I rock with the Uso brothers. When I see, because I do follow wrestling content on social media. Like, I watch a lot of wrestling podcasts and like the old school stuff. Undertaker got a podcast, Stone Cold got one, Booker T do a lot of content. Mm-hmm. So like, I watch the throwback guys, and as far as the new guys, I rock with the Usos. Also Kofi Kingston, but I think he already had a collab.
I don't think he got a signature sneaker, but he might have.
But I know he locked in with Mosh. So Mosh makes all his sneakers. So I think he had a sneaker with Mosh.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah,
it would be interesting. But I think that's the next big venture for any sneaker brand. I think Jordan Brand and Nike are doing it quite big with like Roman Reigns coming out with Chicago's and trophy room ones and all that stuff in the ring. Cody Rhodes is doing the same thing. There's a lot of
Cody
wrestlers.
Rhodes another one,
yeah. There's a lot of wrestlers out there, especially the female wrestlers in WrestleMania. They're wearing some heat. They're wearing some heat. So yeah, I can see it happening. I think that's a big big move for some of the brands as well. Could be interesting to see what they do.
Yo, but, any of these brands that want to attach to a big name wrestler right now, that's an instant cash out.
Yeah, because I think Roman Reigns had.
They move merch in wrestling.
Yeah, they move merch, a lot of merch. Roman Reigns had a specific Jordan, or was it a sneaker designed for him for WrestleMania, and he came out and it was dope. It was a very, very dope sneaker, to be honest. The way they designed it, where you come out with it, the way they kind of promoted it was so dope, so dope what they did. And that was like, for me, it made me pay attention to it a bit more, because being a sneakerhead and looking at it, and I was like, there's something happening here which not a lot of people some people are talking about, but not a lot of people are paying attention to, and it's sneakers within another athletic sport. Even though wrestling's, obviously we know, some people probably know wrestling ain't real. If you didn't know it's real, sorry, I spoiled your dreams. But wrestling is a scripted form of
sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment, right? Sports entertainment. So and it's something's bubbling. So I can see that. I can definitely see Nike or Jordan Brand giving their signature sneaker or signature run to one of these athletes, and it'll be interesting to see who they pick. This is why I just raised the question.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That was all our quick strikes, bro. I heard Kevin's got something for us for our next segment.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, cool. Let's get into it, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Welcome back to the Sneaker Court of Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion and Executioner. What we got today, bro? We got Kevin as our special what do you call it? Attorney. What you got for us today, bro?
Man. Okay, so it's not so much a sneaker specifically or a fashion trend or something like that, but for me, what I think what I think needs to be, I guess, marked as guilty is a lot of these like sneaker event videos where people are doing these buyouts, these massive buyouts and coin flips.
Talk
and
about
all
it.
that you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, talk about it, please.
They drive me absolutely insane. I think first of all, I don't even know if they're actually legit videos. Like, are these guys like setting this up like for content? I know there are some guys that are out there, like, there's some big names. I'm not going to name who they are, but I think you know who I'm talking about. They'll go to different events. They'll say, how much for your
Are we talking about
entire
one
table?
particular person here?
Yeah. We know who.
I mean, I've seen so many different of these videos,
Yeah.
from different events. But it's
Buying
one of
the
these
Trump
things
shoe
where-
and all that. Yeah, we know.
and I think it's ridiculous to me because, first off, the numbers are always way off. The one guy will come up and he'll be like, "Let me buy your table." Sure. What number do you got? He's got a number. The other guy comes, "Oh, I'm more at this number," and then they somehow come to like some kind of a semi-compromise, and then they get close, and then it's like a coin flip. They do this mass coin, and I feel like it's shock entertainment value for the most part. But just the negotiations in general, I find at events, it's like, I have a big beef with the negotiations in general. If you've been to sneaker events recently, it's always someone comes up and the first thing they ask is, "What's the lowest you can do on this sneaker?" It's not even about like, looking at the price. They already don't even want to pay that price. And the fact that, the seller is setting a price where somebody has to question that price, that guy's already setting the price to something that's not realistic as well. So, for me, I think, these videos, whatever it is, this needs to stop in general. Like, they come out, they do these big buyouts for show, I feel like, and these guys aren't even counting the money sometimes. It's like they're handing them, racks and racks, and you're like, what's happening here? I've never seen anything like that in my experience at a sneaker event.
Cap. It's 100% cap. I'm
It's
100%
scripted.
with you.
It's
Yeah.
scripted. It's fake. It's a load of BS, and I feel like it's just for content. What was it? What will you say, bro? Content over everything. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Content over
COE.
everything, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. If you do that, if you legitimately go out there and you've got you've got loads of money to spend with no brain cells, and you go out there and actually buy a whole table without actually checking if they're legit or not because you have no brain cells, then you need to really have a reality check. You might as well just go and invest in the UA market if you really want that, because at the end of the day, you want real pairs. You want to buy and sell real pairs. So do the common sense. Get your pairs checked. And I don't know, I don't feel like you got big balls by spending big money, but like that you ain't got no sense. As simple as that. Like, kind of think really. Are you in it for the clout, or are you actually in it to really make some money? If you're in it for the clout, yeah, just go and give £1 million to charity instead. That'll probably be better for the actual whole industry. Like, just do something sensible. That's absolutely stupid. I've seen that, and it's laughable. And this is why I don't go to SneakerCon or any of the events that come across, because I think, like, first of all, it's oversaturated with people that want to sell you sneakers that are overpriced in the first place, and only the reason why I ever went to stuff like that is for the community, to see people and talk to people, and I can do that outside of those events if I wanted to. So from the reality of it is, I can't. Well, the more sneakers aren't desirable to sell, the more these events will start to disappear, and I'm just say good riddance, because they're pointless. If in my honest opinion, they're pointless.
Tell you what, suckers, squares, goofs, and doofs. That's what y'all is. Hit the button, man. We ain't with it. We not.
Guilty. Going executioner. Give us your judgment, bro.
I need accounts banned. I need first of all, like the man said, you ain't need legit check nothing. You just buying whole tables sight unseen. And plus, you ain't pull up in no Sprinter van neither. How you gonna fit all these in your Nissan Maxima while you out here flexing? The money probably counterfeit too. I ain't believing none of this cap, bro. It's trash, bro. We need to end all these scam conventions. Y'all done got caught up running scam games.
Oh, the mystery box bullshit.
All that, bro. It's y'all got these celebrities coming out here fake buying tables with content, and y'all got Meek Mill out here arguing with like, come on, bro. I'm sick of it. Stop publicizing these damn conventions. If the community ain't pulling up and publicizing it, y'all need to quit. And y'all ain't hiring real members of the community either. Y'all hiring clout chasers to go out here and do interviews and pull stunts. It's not real, bro. We don't respect it. We don't even know these people. Who follow these people? Suckers and squares.
Yeah. Anything you want to say, Kev?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Do you agree with the judgment?
I agree with the judgment. I think it's fair. It's just one of those things that I feel like, it is a trend in itself. People like to see these, these big money transactions for whatever reason, whether it's buying out full tables, buying like, $30,000 sneakers or whatever it is. And it's definitely just for show, just for entertainment.
And if you Kev, if you really want to delve into the subject, go and watch our episode Flexicon. You know exactly what we've covered this loads of times. Q pulled up a picture of somebody trying to attempt a Flexicon, and it wasn't great either. And that's the main cover of that actual episode as well. So like, I fully agree with you. I'm gonna be honest. Real sneakerheads don't spend money at SneakerCon or any of the conventions because they're not stupid.
Yeah, or real. I mean, to be honest, like we've done all the sneaker cons that have come to Toronto, and when we're selling stuff as vendors, we're pricing that stuff to sell. There shouldn't be any of these like crazy negotiations and things like that. Like if I'm selling a sneaker, I'm selling it for what it should be worth. Now, I'm not trying to play this dance game with you. You know what I mean?
You might find a steal in a deal in SneakerCon. So I'm gonna be honest. Real sneakerhead look for deals. I know a lot of people that look for a deal when they go to SneakerCon. You look around. I've gone to SneakerCon. First time I went to SneakerCon was when it first came in the UK. Went there, and I'm no word of a lie. The Yeezy, I think the second release of the Yeezy Zebras came out, the 350s, and I went there, and the price externally was like £500 or £600. They were charging me £900 in
They want you to pay for their table. They want you to pay for their gas. They want you to pay for their coffee.
Lunch,
they want you to pay for their lunch. Yeah, like ain't nobody doing all that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's a wrap for these conventions. But if your prices ain't fair, we not going for it, and we definitely not going for these table buyout videos. It's capped, it's scripted. However you want to put it, it ain't what we doing out here for real.
Yeah.
And these people ain't even famous.
Who's flipping the coin to get a sneaker?
The cameraman.
Seriously. Yeah, like what is it? Was it double or retail? Like I'll give you retail or double price that you're asking. Who's flipping for that?
Nobody.
They're bringing their
Not
own
me.
coins now. Like they have their own special coins that they're making now for these things. I don't know. It just
So we know what's up.
You know some of these coins are heavy weighted, so basically one
Yeah,
side's more
right.
weighted than the other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like, come on. We're not stupid out here.
It's the W.Y.W.S, bro.
Yeah.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey, how do you enjoy the first secret court of public opinion, bro?
Loved
First
it.
of many. What you say, Kev?
No, I said I loved it.
Good. Well, that's what we like to hear. All right, cool. Let's move on to some quick discounts.
All right. Discounts. I got a lot of discounts this week.
So
I have to start off with the Toronto Air Max 95.
Hey.
I actually pulled up the graphic for this. Let me get it on screen quickly for my guy Kev. I might be going in for these. This colorway is kind of crazy. I got the Atlanta 95s. TJ got them too. The way they decided to do this, East End, West End on the tongues, the piping with the gradient on that very bottom rib, and yes, it is a rib because the Air Max 95 was designed off human anatomy, so you call the layers ribs if you know what's up. This is just a wonderful sneaker, bro. I don't, and oh yeah, the Air
It's hard to
Max.
see in that picture, but that heel picture, that one where the cursor's on right now, yeah, that one. There's the CN Towers on that too. You can't see it from that, but the CN Tower is on there as well, which is
just like the Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix on the back of the Atlanta 95.
another dope detail that's on that sneaker. I don't see it on there, but the insole has a picture of the TTC, which is our public transit, the token that they used to use back in the day too.
Yeah, I saw that, but it's not on this ad.
Yeah.
This definitely a dope. It's the 30th anniversary of the Air Max 95, so Nike rolling out these city editions. I can't wait to see what else coming. What's going on? All right, my next discount, all the Team USA gold shoes. Team USA basketball, men's basketball and women's won the gold medal. Embiid got a gold shoe from Skechers. Skechers got some decent looking stuff too. I ain't gonna front.
I'm not hating on their Skechers. You hear the name Skechers and you think it's gonna be trash, but their basketball sneakers actually look pretty decent.
Yeah, behind looking at the Embiid story, I saw some of their silhouettes. They might be onto something in the near future. LeBron got a gold version of the LeBron 22s. Steph Curry got a gold version. I think another one of the athletes with a signature sneaker. Ant-Man got a gold shoe from Adidas. So I guess that's the new tradition going forward for signature athletes. If you win a gold medal, you get a gold version of your signature shoe. I think it's dope. Next discount. Kevin Durant has bought stake in PSG.
I saw that.
So it's Ryan Reynolds got steak. LeBron
Wrexham.
got steak.
Liverpool.
Durant. No. In PSG, was it? I think they all got steak in PSG too.
Has they?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like
That's different.
they
LeBron's got
diversifying.
steak in. LeBron's
Yeah,
got
we know
steak
he
in
got
Liverpool.
steak in Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah,
He got a
Ryan
big
Reynolds-
steak in Liverpool, but I think he got like a
Yeah.
minor steak in PSG.
I mean, that might be a bit of a conflict of interest because I think in the footballing world you're not supposed to have steak ownership.
Okay,
Of,
I could be wrong. then.
no. It might be predominant stake ownership because you're not supposed to have own more than 2 clubs at predominant stake ownership. So this is probably why they probably have.
No, I could
but I
be
need to find
wrong.
out.
I could be because I didn't read the full article because there was a lot
Ryan
going
Reynolds
on.
owns. Ryan Reynolds basically is like owns Wrexham or runs Wrexham.
Wrexham, yeah.
Yeah,
He did a whole series about it and everything. So
Dope,
that's
very
dope. So shout out to KD. We might be seeing some PSG KD collabs.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about
Yeah.
it. Next discount, EYBL, which is the Elite Youth Basketball League, got a Jordan 11 IE. That thing clean.
Hey.
It's a PE. I don't know if it's gonna drop. If it drop, I might be in the market. But it's dope. Check it out. EYBL Jordan 11 IE PE. Jordan 11 low IE.
Yeah.
Next discount. Wizard of Oz Nike SB Dunk Low.
I saw that.
That's all I got to
saw
say.
that.
Wonderful.
Is that all red? Yeah.
Yeah, with the floral print and
Yeah.
Cutaway material, right?
yeah, I'm gonna leave. If I get it, cause I'm going in. If I get it, I'm leaving it the way it is. That's for sure.
Does anybody know if
And,
it's got the yellow brick road underneath it?
No, it should have though. That's what I feel like.
See, that's the way the creativity comes from. You need to ask us.
It should have been a yellow sole, outsole. But
The
hey,
yellow brick road. If you turn the sneaker over, if it's got the yellow brick road on the sole, that'd be dope. But but Nike don't listen to us, so
They don't. They should.
yeah, exactly.
Last but not least, on discounts for me, it's pretty much confirmed with this custom that we've been seeing J Balvin wearing that if we gonna get a J Balvin 4 next. I think he going in line.
Hold on. Isn't that Balvin 4 custom? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
it's
word.
hard to see though.
That's the sound.
Is it just one picture that they have of him wearing it?
Mm-mm.
No, there's other
It's a
pictures.
full. Yeah, it's full articles. It's pictures with
It reminds
the
me
shoe not on
of the
foot.
mock-up. It reminds me of the mock-up that we saw maybe 4 years ago about a Jordan 4 with a upper, like a Union mock-up, but it was like black upper and bottom white. And I think that mock-up was just a mock-up of Union 4 that we might get, or a variation of a 4 that we might get, but now we get like a chrome variation. Oh, this is a custom for a chrome that J Balvin was wearing, so that's the rumor that we might get something similar to this, but I don't believe that to be true. I'm not convinced about that Jordan 4 custom, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
It's nice,
I mean
but
it's
not
it's
my
cool.
style though.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not really practical, in my opinion. It seemed like something that we probably would have worn in the early 2000s, but
Yeah.
Chromed
But
out,
yeah,
yeah.
I think that's coming off a mock-up as well, if I'm honest. I've seen a mock-up like this several
well,
years ago.
it's based on this car, so it makes
Interesting.
sense design wise.
Silver car,
But
yeah, silver car,
chromed
silver
out
sneaker.
car, chromed out shoe. Yeah, so I respect it.
I got several discounts quickly to go through. And Kobe's dropping the Halo capsule on his birthday on the 23rd of August. So that the Kobe capsule's coming out for the Halo, which shows, I think there's a Kobe low and a high in that as well in the capsule. So that's
The
going to
9.
celebrate. Yeah, the 9.
Yeah,
Kobe
yeah.
9. Yeah, that's going to come out on the 23rd. Merrill's got created a like 3 variations of House of Dragon sneakers. Go and check that out, Merrill. 2 more. Travis Scott, basically Velvet Brown, is coming out on the 21st of December.
What shoe?
That's the fish. the Jordan 1 Low.
Whoa.
Okay.
And last but not least, the Black Cat Air, the Halloween version of the Black Cat Air Jordan 1 Low.
Yeah.
I think it's a GS. I think it might be a GS, but I'm not too sure whether it's if a men's or a GS. I need to double check that. But what I read, it was a GS. But it's got a cat's eye on the tongue. Yeah, it's got a cat's eye on the tongue. It's nice. It looks nice. But
if it's a grade school only, that is sad. This yet again where they drop.
Don't quote me.
Well,
don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. It might be a full size.
I'm quoting you. I'm blaming you.
You blame me. I just said it. I need to go and double check that.
If they don't make a men's version, it's your fault.
I'm just following the news.
Whatever.
Well, that was it pretty much. That was it for this week, guys. Kevin, thank you for tuning in and coming on to the podcast with us today.
No, thank you for having me, man. It was an honor. Love you guys. Love what you guys do. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's different when both of you guys are together as well. So it's a different vibe. Definitely a different vibe.
Did I tell you that it's gonna be trouble if you do a takeover episode and Kicks Me Trust?
Hey, we're all for trouble.
The dynamics that me and Q have is totally different together.
We can't go on nobody else's platform together, bro. Cause we just gonna create chaos. Anytime me and TJ is together, chaos ensues. I'm trying to tell you, bro. And that go for anybody that y'all want us on y'all platform, have us separately, or it's gonna be disruption. I'm trying to tell you. Unless you like disruption, we got that energy for y'all now.
Yeah, that's for sure. But no, keep doing what you guys are doing. I love what you guys are doing for the community. Respect you guys both as sneaker enthusiasts, your opinions. But first and foremost, just appreciate you guys having me on. It's just a huge honor, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely.
This is the last episode. No more.
What do you mean the last? What do you mean the last episode? No more. Kev, thank you for coming on. It was the interview and the episode was definitely
sensational.
See, that's why this is the last episode. Dang, this dude. KMan, help me, man, please. You hiring, bro? Are y'all hiring over there? Y'all need a new cast member? I'll come and join y'all podcast, bro. I can't keep doing this. I swear.
You guys are always welcome. You guys are always welcome on our podcast.
See?
There you go, bro. Call it, bro.
Too much, man. It's too much, man. Oh, man. Shoot Dog Podcast. Final episode. Episode 129. Shout out to KevinKMan on IG and Kicks We Trust gang. Y'all go and make sure y'all lock in, tune in to the bros. It's just more sneaker content for your head top, man. We got it coming from all over the place. And the guys over there in Canada representing for Toronto, they locked in. They episodes, trust me. Shout out to Collie, man. Collie, my dog. Yeah. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to Rich.
Trev.
Shout out to Trevor.
Yeah.
The whole gang over there. We love y'all, man. Everybody else should love y'all the same way. But I do want y'all to have a great day, great week, a great month, great year, and continue to buy what you like and rock what you like. And don't believe the hype, because the hype ain't real, okay? And remember, sneakers don't make you cool.
You make the sneakers cool.
Come out.
Yeah, exactly. Bro.
Sensational.
I'm gonna fly to London and personally take that off your soundboard.
You know, if you do that, it's gonna be
sensational.
Bye, man. Put your fingers up, bro. Put your fingers up.